Guys, welcome in. Welcome in, trainers. How's it going? We're on the normal. This is the normal PvP screen. However, we are going on to... It's not scuffed. Don't worry. Don't worry, Josh. It's not scuffed. I hear you. They can't hear you yet. But this is screen number one. Number one, guys. Let me just unmute the Discord. There we go. Guys, this is me and MrAvalanche in the first episode of I Booze You. Can we get some hype in chat? We can hear him? Yes. Welcome in, trainers. Monaghan, Brown Baller, the Jolie with the actual first. I swear he's the only one that redeems that, but we take it. Guys, but it's not just us two. It's not just us two. We have, drum roll please. We have, that's probably really loud, but it's really quiet for me. We have Kaito Nolan. One sec, guys.
Welcome in.
Thank you for having me.
One sec, we've got lights going off. We've got a show. Look at this. It's a rave now.
Oh, we got a rave.
Oh wow.
We got a rave. We got beers. We got raves.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Okay, so kick this off. Let's just let's give a little introduction, because you know, as much as she's going to be embarrassed about this, you know, everyone knows who she is. She's, you know, the solo raid queen. She's known as the trash raider, the crazy cat mom. You know, she's done it all. She's got 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. She's got 30,000 followers on Twitter. She's a big deal, and she's joining us for our first episode. So
it's not a big deal.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
It's a big deal for me. We're happy.
Thank you.
Thank you for.
Well, I only have 50,000 on YouTube now. I used to have like almost 70, but you know,
the travesty. The travesty.
Yeah, I haven't uploaded in like 2 years, so. Yeah.
Oh, the travesty.
No, at one point I was going for 100K, but then you know, just it's a lot. Like, cause you know, I couldn't afford to ask editor to edit my videos, so I spent literally like 2 to 3 hours just to put up the 15 minutes video. You know,
that's a lot
with
of time.
The work, everything. So
that's a lot of time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a good place to kick off. So, because I know, so your YouTube really started out with you doing solo raids. Right? Was a thing.
Yeah, because back then, you know, how we had no remote, and then everybody was using the daily free ticket for the level 2 raid back then.
Yeah.
Because people did not know how to solo level 3. So then I was telling my local, like, hey, I did that. I did it just solo, Machamp or Gengar, whatever. And then they asked me to, why don't you upload a video? And that's literally how it started.
Yeah. Yeah. So because that's where I first found out about you. I wasn't really big on Twitter. I wasn't really using Twitter or anything like that. And I used to watch all the videos, and like I was like, oh, okay, so this is where I'm going wrong, because I think I learned the empty party timer trick from your videos, and I was like, wow, I was like, this is a game changer, man. Like, didn't know about it. And then from there, you got into doing the duo challenges with your son, right?
That is goals.
That was fun.
That is goals.
Yeah. That was goals. Like, I was watching it, I was like, and I used to read the comments as well, because I like reading all that sort of stuff, and everyone was really like positive about it as well. They were like, oh, it's so nice to see, you know, mother and son playing this game together. I was like, that's really cool, really cool.
Yeah. That was like, even one time at the Go Fest, I met Liz, you know, that she no longer works for Niantic, but she said that Kai and I were truly the only family that was doing the game together, you know, uploading a video together. So they said that they loved it. Like, one day I just told Kai, because we did not know how to do a T-Talk back then. And I was waiting for one more person to show up, and then the Kai was just so tired. So I just told him, it's like, hey, don't we want to do all this? You know, you don't have to wait for anybody else, just you and me. And he goes like, yeah. So that's how we kind of started the idea.
Yeah, see, because it's funny you say that, because I remember when I really got back into the game after my like break, is well, because you know, when the game first started, right, it was quite boring to play. You could only catch Pidgeys and and that was
what do you mean? That sounds fun. Pidgey XP. You did that.
It got dead real quick, and then I came back when raids first came out, and that's when I found my local community who played, and we were having to wait for one guy to come back from work because he had 3
Oh
level
my
40.
god, I know.
Yeah, he had 3 level 40 accounts at the time.
Ugh.
When I was like level like 32, and we needed him to do like
Yo.
Tyranitar and stuff like that. Right, so then like
he was the
yeah,
inspiration for MrAvalanche.
Yeah.
He's the OG
Yeah.
MrAvalanche. You were like
Yeah.
you're like Mr. Powder Snow, but now he
Yeah.
was MrAvalanche.
yeah,
Nah, I rate that.
and yeah, and that was a nightmare. So then when I used to watch yours and Kai's videos, I was like, why the hell do we need 7 people? Like, what the hell are we doing wrong? But that was like OG Pokemon. Like I'm pretty sure like. Because obviously not everyone knew trainer tips and whatnot at the time, but they weren't really doing raid content like that. Yeah, and well, I think you only really stopped doing that like a few months ago, right? Like completely.
Not really few months. So what happened was basically the level 50 changed the game, and also the shadow changed the game.
Yes.
You know, all these factors got involved, and everything became a lot easier than before. So kind of like lost the challenges, the stuff that we could do. So that's also probably the reason. Like, you know, we're like, oh, this is not as fun as it used to be, because it used to be really hard.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
So-
Yeah.
They made the game. They made the game a lot easier for a lot of newcomers, which
Yeah.
I understand the accessibility issues, but I saw Josh tweeted the other day, like the Master Ball research. That's at least a bit of a grind for, you know, your average player, because there's like walk 50 kilometers, which some people it might take ages to do that. They might be like players that don't leave their house. So no, I like that they've done stuff like that, but I have to agree, like they've made it very easy to get a lot of stuff that in the past you'd probably have to grind twice or maybe even 5 or 10 times as hard to actually get the same rewards. So, and new players moan about the issues, but they've got it easier than any OG players.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. So, I always call them the COVID players. I always call them the COVID players because they never had to go through these struggles that like the OG players had to go through. Like it was so easy for them. But yeah, no, it was a struggle back in the day. So I remember when the first raids first came out, and it was like Lugia and stuff.
Oh, God.
Like, I was taking days off work to travel into central London, and this is when the spoofers basically ran London, and you had to just turn up to these tier 5 eggs on Hatch, and the lobby would fill up. But if you missed it,
do they not still run London? I mean, when I was there for Go Fest, it's hard because when I was there for Go Fest, obviously like there's a high concentration of Pogo players.
Yeah.
So you don't know who's.
It's different.
It's different with remote raiding now, because back in the day you could tell, you could look round. There was only in person. You start looking round corners, round bus stops. There wasn't no increased proximity. You're just there like I'm either being watched or like someone is flying. So
yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's different game now, isn't it? Like big time different game. I mean, to be fair, we say that without remote raiding, I would never have got to know Kaito, to be fair, because we have mutual friends in the raiding community, and I remember when I joined my raid group, the Wafu group, and I think it was V-Guard had you as a friend, Kaito, and when people saw that like the chat would be filled up with like, oh my god, can you ask her to add me as a friend? Oh my god, can you ask her to add me as a friend? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, people
But then,
simping. People were simping. Yeah, people in the raid community simping.
Big
No.
time, yeah, big time simping. But like
Just because I was making content, that's it though. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
So they weren't even simping. They were just clout chasing. They just want to be like, look at me, I've got Kaito on my friends
A
list.
lot of people are like that.
yeah,
Yeah, you know, I'm just like a trophy for them. It's like, hey, I have her on a friend list. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I imagine even to this day, you still have a lot of message requests asking to be on your friends list, right?
Yeah, but I don't accept DM basically.
Right.
You know. So, but most of the time right now, what I get is still, hey, I have a friend.
Yeah.
Please, can you add
I
them?
think that's the best way. Friend of a friend. If you're getting a message request, 9 times that you don't know them. Like if it's someone that you know, they're not going to be in your message requests.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
See, for me, as of lately, like I do not check my message request because obviously, you know, as we know, I will call spoofers out on Twitter,
Oh yes.
I will call them out. And literally, if I go into my message request, it's just hate. It is nothing but hate that I get, and I'm just not even gonna check it because it's not worth my time.
But I love one of those witch hunting tweets. When people doing it, I'm like, oh, let me check this tweet.
Oh, honestly,
you know?
whenever it's like either like Josh says something, either it's a hot take, or even if it's not a hot take, some people think it will. I'm just there like I see 27 replies. I'm like I'm going through all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Those spoofs on Twitter, man.
Brown
They're
Baller
lethal,
agrees.
man.
Your tweets give us life when you're calling out all the spoofers and crybabies on Twitter.
I do it all the time, all the time, man. Because you know, it's rubbish. I mean, to be fair, Kaito's a really good example. So, because obviously you work as well, and you've got your son, and you still manage to like grind at the highest level, like. So, like,
not anymore though, but yeah, before.
Yeah, but like, so back then, like, how was it? Like, how were you able to make that balance? Because
It was really hard. Like
Yeah.
I worked and I went to go play for a few hours, and then came home and make sure that Kai did his homework and like things like that.
Yeah.
It's just repeat. But I don't know. Ever since the nerf, I don't really do that anymore, and which I enjoy now. I enjoy my life more now.
So I was just gonna go into that. Like you don't with the remote raid nerf, you don't perhaps regret any like other aspects of the game that you may not have. So obviously you're not known for doing like PvP or battling or anything. You don't ever regret not giving that a try, or are you happy with your sort of like?
I tried
journey into the
PvP.
game?
I wanted a green jacket. Was
Nice.
it like a few seasons
No,
ago?
I think the Lance jacket or whatever it was.
Palmer.
Palmer,
Was it
that's-
You know what
Palmer
I'm talking
jacket?
about? The
The
green
battle tower
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
wanted that. But then when I got to like about 15 and I was just like, oh, this is so boring. I can't do this. And I gave up.
That's fair enough, man.
That's fair.
So.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, so you say that, especially with Kai, like, do you think, like, back then, do you think that, like, Pokemon, like, helped you and him have a really solid, like, relationship? Like,
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, when we started it, he was only like, how old was he? He was like 8 years old.
right.
I got him his first phone because of Pogo.
Damn.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yeah, he had an iPhone when he was 8
I was
because of
saying
Pogo.
to my girlfriend earlier, I had a QWERTY keyboard, pink one, when I was 8. There was no
Yeah.
Pokemon Go then, so I didn't have to worry about a good phone.
Yeah,
so,
we used to play a lot and it was fun, but now it's okay. I mean, he's a teenager. He moved on. He still prefer the console games, So
Yeah, I've been there. But, yeah, do you want to, like, maybe talk us through, like, how that started out between, like, you two, like, playing together?
well, I always been a gamer. I've been playing Pokemon basically since Red. So
Right.
when
Big
Kai,
on Fire Red.
his first Pokemon was Black and White. Like he was literally
Right.
like a baby. He could
Yeah.
not even read. But then he started,
Right.
playing my game. Yeah. So and then X and Y was truly the first game that he started playing on his own. So he's been playing all Pokemon ever
Right.
since then. So all that later though the generation, Kai knows better than I do, to be honest.
Right.
So.
Well, and then it was just like, oh, hey, I'm playing this mobile game. Like, like you'd like it. Was it just like that, or was it?
Yeah,
or was
so it's
it-
like, hey, it's cool. Supposedly we could do this in a real world. Let's give it a
Right.
shot. And then that's how it started. And like you said, the first Pokemon, it was so boring. The Pogo.
Yeah.
There's literally 0 spawns. You open the game and nothing. It's like, hello, where's
yeah,
the Pokemons? Yeah.
it was awful. It was it was definitely not the one. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize you were a Pokemon fan like from the early days.
Yeah,
Really?
I play like all the Final Fantasy and Zeldas and all those
Yeah.
games. Like I played all. So
Right.
I've been a gamer for all my life. Yeah.
Right. Because so I've kind of found, especially within like our sort of community, quite a lot of people have just never touched Pokemon until Pokemon Go, and to me that is crazy.
True.
That is so crazy. I'm like, it is like one of the biggest franchises in the world, and you're only just now picking it up. But like people who play Pogo, who have never played the core games, they still love it as much as people who played from day one. Like,
That's
Like,
amazing
I
part
mean,
of it.
I mean, I still remember playing Pokemon Yellow as a kid, and I remember it so vividly. So we were driving up the north of England to go and visit my grandparents, and like I remember we sat in the car. It was a silver Renault, and we were driving. And I was one of these kids that was like, would just sit in the car and be like, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" And my dad got sick of it and opened the glove box
Oh.
and gave me.
That sounds like you now.
Yeah, it is me now. Yeah, but he reached in the glove box and gave me a green Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow,
Yo.
and that was it. Oh my god, that is a lion, bro. That is.
It's my Einstein. Look.
That is an Incineroar. Look at that.
That is an
I
Incineroar.
know. Look how gorgeous he is.
Oh.
I know.
That is a big cattle.
Yo, Minesh, thank you.
He's a Maine Coon.
Thank you for the prime sub. Welcome in, trainer.
To be fair, that's a perfect segment. So I gotta know, what is the obsession with cats?
Yes. Please tell us.
Okay, my family always had dogs.
Right.
Okay, and I don't hate dogs. I love all animals. They're just better than people, by the way. But anyway, I could relate so much more to cats than dogs. That's it. You know how
In
dogs
terms of
want to
what?
please you.
Yeah.
Cause dog loves to see you, and they're just so excited. You know, it's like cats are like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah.
kind of look. You know, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm more like that, so that's why.
Yeah.
They're relatable.
Yeah, well, yeah, but to be fair, I think you have quite a hardcore cat army behind you. So I know there's Stacy and Liz, and like whenever, and like I'll go on Twitter and I'll just see, and you're just tagged in cats, like
Oh yeah, I
like
know.
left,
I
right,
know.
and center, and I'm like, I don't understand why.
You know what
Like, don't get me wrong.
You know, I've just realised. I've just clocked. So you must like a lot of cat content on X or Twitter, whatever we're calling it. And for whatever reason, it comes up on mine that you like it. So I see all the same cat stuff.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
but
I'm
the
the
thing is,
same.
no, the thing is, it gets better because I start liking it, and then I just see cat stuff without Kaito's notification. Or
That's
without
my
the little
secret
prompt.
mission
You're
to fill
you're
everybody's
spreading-
timeline
You're
with the
spreading
cat
the love
pictures.
with cat pictures on the timeline.
Yeah.
No,
Cats for everyone.
No,
Cats
I
for
read that.
everyone.
I don't see much Pogo content on my Twitter, to be honest. It's pretty much cats. And then like occasionally there's some Pogo stuff show up, and I'm like, oh okay, you know, cool,
You just,
Hondo,
keep, you just
okay.
keep scrolling until you see more cats.
Yeah, more cats, yeah.
But then, to be fair, you've taken that obsession into the game. Whenever they release a new cat Pokemon, you're like on it.
You know what? Like, I honestly thought myself going really hard during the grass cat Kato, you know, the Sprigatito.
Oh, sprig.
Yeah.
Big sprig.
But I didn't even go get a hundo, because that's how much I'm kind of done with this game. Like right now, I'm just joined the first 5 invites I get every day,
Even
and
I
then
got a hundo.
just
I'm a
gotcha. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go get it eventually, but it just didn't. I don't know. I don't have that drive in me anymore. That I'm like, oh god, I gotta go. You know, like 10 minutes, I gotta go. Kind of like before, it's like
You're out.
I went
When you
everywhere.
think
Yeah.
about it,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I get it. I think that's part of the reason why I wanted to start this podcast with Thomas is, like, it's been a really hardcore summer of Pokemon Go, I think. We've had Pokemon Go London, which was incredible. We've had Global, which was amazing. And then we had the Paldea event. And I'm so burnt out on the game, man. Like,
And that's before you even put in, like, you factor in, like, the sort of PvP side as well. Think about, like, the in-person, like, you had EUIC in London as well. Like, and then for other people, they either travel all around the world, all around Europe. Like, for some people, it's so exhausting. Like, I don't know how some people do it, like, 24/7. Like, I never class myself as a hardcore player, but, like, I see people, like, it's literally their life. Like, everything they do, 9 till 9 sometimes, maxing out on catches. It's like, I don't regret not being able to do that. I think I'm happy with the balance, but I still, like, I commend it at the same time. Like, fair play to people that can do it or that are willing to still do it.
But then, as well, I think for me as well, I'm sure you guys were the same. like as much as I've enjoyed not playing the game so much, on global weekend when there was no remote raid cap, I went crazy
You were like a kid in a sweet
on
shop.
raid. I was on it. Like I was online, and it was just raid.
Do you feel like if they hadn't done the nerf, you would have gone as crazy, or do you reckon it just would have happened anyway?
No, I definitely would have done. But to be fair, I'm kind of part of the problem because I was like, nah, that's it.
You're kind of the problem.
No, I am. I was sat there and I'm like, right, that's it. I'm not gonna raid loads. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, welcome in, popular.
And then within
the girls are watching.
Oh, you got fans.
Oh, the Puplio, Racket, and Christy. They are my girls. Oh my god.
First time chatters. We love you all.
Welcome in. Love to see that.
What were you saying, Josh? Josh thinks he's part of the problem because he trashed Atlantic for the nerf. But still,
I was. I was. So because obviously, like with my remote raid group, which are like literally like my family, like during lockdown, having my raid group saved my mental health massively. Like we were just hanging out every day in Discord, raiding, talking, laughing, and then when that was taken away, when they reverted it to 5, I literally felt like I'd lost like part of my family. It was so crap.
Yeah.
It was so shit. And then I was like, right, that's it. If it ever goes back, I'm not going to go back to that way. And then within like an hour, people in my group were like, yeah, 24-hour raid train, let's go. And I was like, yeah, let's go.
It's also because it was just for the weekend. Because knowing that it was just for that weekend, I decided, okay, I don't want to hold myself back. I don't want to regret it. I'm just going to have fun.
You don't know when they're going to do that again.
Exactly. But I can't keep paying that amount of money every day anymore. Yeah. So that's why it's like I'm glad that it was just for the weekend. Even like I told Kai multiple times, it's like I can't fucking do this every day anymore. Like I used to literally did like at least 100 raids a day during weekday.
Yeah.
And then like weekend I did like 200, 250. So I can't raid like that anymore.
Yeah.
With that amount of money.
It's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah. As much as I miss it, the one thing I don't miss was raid hour day on the Wednesday. So, because I used to do all the way through, I used to do every raid hour from New Zealand right the way up until Brazil.
No, you would, to be fair. You and who's the other one? You were like Pork Chop. Pork Chop, so organised. Yeah, what's up, guys?
Pork Chop, yeah.
So organised. Like, they would just have like a timetable, like, right, I'm up at this time. This is my local time. Obviously, it's 6 p.m. in the respective time zone. And you just smash it out. How many raid hours would you say like you do in a day? Like you would do in a day, max? Like how many is even possible? Obviously 24 are technically possible, but
what me or both us?
Oh, both. Open to the floor.
I'm okay. I was a free agent during raid hour. I told that to everybody.
I do not like.
Yeah, to me, I don't like raid train very much because I don't want to be committed. No. I'll rather want to join everybody,
But you'll still do all the raids, I don't like this attachment.
Yeah, like I join whoever, first come, first serve.
Doing all this. It's like if you invite me and you see I'm joining, why am I not going to join the next one? I'm like, just keep inviting me. Like it's like an unspoken, and I feel like they're the best sorts of friends to have on your list because if you're out, let's say if it's like Go Fest. Or like anything, Safari Zone, whatever event, big event, even Community Day, and like you're out and you're a bit bored and there's no raids near you, but then someone just hits you with a random and it's like, because you've joined their raids in the past, they're more likely to do it in the future. So that's the one thing I really miss about remote raiding, just the random invites from people that I never met. I don't even know how they got on my friends list, but they're giving me 100 Kyogres. So it's amazing.
But Thomas, this is the difference between us two and Kaito.
Yeah.
So I've known Kaito for a while, and she is an offline merchant. She will never appear online ever. Right? She's never online, and I'm we've spoken before, and she's been capped. Yeah, she's been capped for notifications appearing offline for raid invites. like people are just hitting and hoping
because I had no standards. Like I said, I rated everything. To me, champion medal grind was really important to me too, not just a legendary. I know some people are picky, like, oh, I need shiny for this, I need handle for this. I'm like first come, first serve, and I still do that with the 5 invites. So I usually wake up like 6:30ish, but my 5 invites are done pretty much in the morning, like in an hour or so.
See, I'm glad you said that. So the whole hashtag no standards, like how did that start?
I
Because
think that's a bar side. That's the
Paul, yeah,
I've
yeah.
got no standards.
Yeah.
Just in general.
That's their thing. To me, I wasn't really like that, but
Right.
I kind of just, I just wanted to rate everything.
Yeah,
So,
but then it kind of picked up, right? And like it became
Yeah.
like a recurring thing of
Mhm.
like no
so
standards.
Hell Raiders, they're the one
Yeah.
that started the no standard thing,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Jake got in on it as well. Like he used to
Oh.
love raiding
Jake
trash.
started doing more trash rating,
Yeah, yeah.
See, I
he
do
loved
not
it.
have anybody who rates like me locally. Kai used to rate like as much as I used to, so I used to pay double the money, which was really rough.
Yeah.
But then he stopped, then I had nobody else to rate with. So that's why I really enjoyed remote rating.
Yeah.
Because I had nobody else to share this craziness. So, and now that got taken away, so I just kind of lost motivation altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that for sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
Definitely not great.
So what do you, in terms of the game now, what does sort of like a regular day look like for you? It could be like in terms of the game, it could be just in general, like a day in the life. Like you said that you would max out your 5 a day pretty quickly, which, is says
In the morning,
in the morning,
and then gotcha pretty much.
Yeah.
Because before I used to go out every day after work, and then I did some catch grinding and a hosting, joining, all that together.
Yeah.
But now I got so tired of like figuring out who could join this time of the hour every day kind of stuff, like I'll constantly have to think, oh, the Japanese just wake up, they should be available, they probably have a 5 or 8 passes left. But most of the Americans are done by the time I get off work. So it's like all this got really boring to me. That's why I'm just like not interested, which is very sad.
No,
Yeah,
but I guess the moment something like, I don't know, if it ever starts feeling like a chore and not enjoyable, then like, say like no point in putting yourself through it. And I think that's the saddest thing. A lot of people may feel like they've devoted so much of their either time, money, just anything, energy, mentally, physically, spiritually into this game, and they don't feel like if they uninstall the app, that's it.
I spent a lot of money, but I don't regret though. I don't regret any of that. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of good people.
Yeah.
So I don't regret it at all.
I don't know about you two, but I know me at least, and like a few other people, like a lot of the time when people know you spend money on a game that obviously they don't play or don't understand, often you know how like you get people shaming people for being a casual, like, oh, you don't play much, and then you get the opposite as well. It's like, why do you spend your money on this game? Yo, final boss AJ with a raid, welcome in raiders. Caught me mid spiel, but have you guys ever been like victim of sort of, people say, oh, why do you spend money on this game?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You could spend it on
I mean,
other things.
I'm like Josh. I've been called I was the problem.
Yeah.
Because I was the winner.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Do you know what, this is a good question. So let's not be accurate. How much roughly do you think you've spent on your account? If you had to put it in a ballpark
I don't even know.
Oh, God,
figure, because
I don't even want to know.
Because I think for me, like, okay, so I'm not talking about going to live events. I'm not talking about travel and tickets.
Every little thing, like just if you had to go through like a transaction, purely transactional.
So, because I know, for me, during lockdown, when it was Groudon Kyogre, I spent at least 1,500 at least within like a month. Easily.
What is it, like a pound?
Yeah, like easily.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I've put at least 5 figures into my account, at least.
Mental.
Oh yeah, more than that.
Like
me,
easily. And the thing is, I hate thinking about it because it makes me feel really sick.
When you think of it like that, let's say like people do it with a lot of things, not even just Pokemon, any habit. Let's take drinking for an example, right? We all like a drink. If someone was to give you all the money you've spent on alcohol and put it in a pile and being like, you could have you know, this is how much money you could have had if you didn't drink, and then it puts it into perspective. But then at the same time, it's a hobby, it's an expense, it's something you enjoy.
Yeah.
It's like I said this to my missus earlier, like there's sort of some things you shouldn't necessarily skimp out on or feel bad for spending money on, like food, for instance. Why should you feel bad for spending money on food? You need food. Like, it's one of those things where a lot of people, just because it isn't within their financial capabilities, or it's not something that they necessarily indulge in themselves, then you're the weird one. You're the weird one for spending whatever figures on raids. You're the weird one for, you know, doing hundreds of raids a day, hundreds in a week, just because they can't, or they wish they were able to do that. So it's one of those.
See, but then I think Pokemon Go is a really weird game in terms of, I think to really get the most out of it, I think you have to spend money to have a good time
Yeah.
playing the game.
It's extreme pay to win
I guess
game.
they've made it difficult now. Like I said earlier, the accessibility issues make it hard for new players to come in and just take to it.
But then I think for me, I've made most of my friends who are now lifelong friends because I spent money on the game. Because I probably would not have met them otherwise.
No, but people won't make a thing out of, you know, if they spend money every week, like they go out every week, spend money on alcohol, whatever other substances, medicinal or not, to enhance their experience and their evening. Whereas like someone else might not do that. They might be teetotal and not do drugs, but they spend their money on a video game or a mobile game, however you want to put it, and it's better for their health. So it's like I don't know. Between those two, I know which one's the better investment for me. You know, the one that could give you cancer, or the one that could, you know, give you friends and other social benefits that you can reap from it. So it's like
I got destroyed. Like every time I post something about Alakazam, there's always a hater come in. Like, why? Like it's like it's my fucking money. It's my fucking money. I could spend the way I want. Yeah, well I know, but then you know everybody's like, hey, like we all love Mewtwo. Why do you need Zam? Yeah, exactly. So like I don't give a fuck, but I always get that a lot. People are like, why? Like, why would you rate this thing? You know?
You just have to say, why not? It's like, throw it back. It's like,
why not? Yeah.
Why you're asking why not? You know, there's always another way of looking at it. And people, it's mainly the people that play this game kind of understand it, because it's like, you know, some people are going to have more money than others. It's the same with any other venture, but it's the people that don't play the game. It's like, why do you play the game? Aren't you a bit too old to be playing Pokemon? Oh, you know, don't you have a real job? That's the one of them. It's like, oh, if you're a streamer, what's your real job? It's like, you know, people can make more money from. I don't know who tweeted it. I saw someone tweet how many hours they streamed in a year compared to what that money they made from streaming would equate to a 9 to 5, and they streamed way less hours than they would have to work to make that same money. So it's crazy.
But then, so while we're on the topic of like spending money and stuff, like, because this is one of the talking points we have. So like, what would you say, Kyle, is your favorite memory from the game? Like, whether it be like a certain mon you've caught, or an event you've been to, or someone that you've met.
Going on Twitch for the first time, you know. So.
I actually have the video on a YouTube. It's the Mewtwo duo that I did with Kai. Back then, this was when it was the EX raid.
Oh yeah.
It was EX raid, and then
what a throwback! Some of these COVID players won't know what that is.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So it was the first duo that we ever did for the Mewtwo, and it was the EX raid, and we had to help locals. We have to, because we wanted to record, so we jumped in, we jumped out, you know, we just helped everybody.
Yeah.
And by the time we recorded, we literally had one shot. And I was being an idiot, and I did not fill the rest of the team with the extra Pokemon, whatever. So I fainted, and then the 0 on the clock, the Kai beat it.
Yes.
And then he got shiny. You know, it was one of those really exciting thing. And then he was so little. I just love that video so much.
How old was he?
I think he was about 10, maybe, because it was the EX raid 2018, 2019-ish.
Yeah,
I think 2018 probably.
Remind me, speaking of X-raid, so I don't know if you can see that but
What's that?
that's
Just Spark's big head.
That's
Oh.
that's my first X-ray Mewtwo from 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saved that
2018.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
So those are like really special for me, but
Yeah.
and also like a Go Fest. Meeting people are really fun for me. So it's kind of sucks that I've been so busy that I haven't been able to travel. So hopefully next year I could maybe,
Which Go Fest have you done?
Pretty much all Chicago's. So
this is so
pre-COVID.
See, we spoke about this. So I did Chicago 2019 when I was level 36.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that.
Yeah, I literally I flew out to Chicago Friday night. Did Go Fest Saturday when they had the really bad weather warnings.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Right.
And then flew home Sunday, and it wasn't until I was flying out there. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm level 36. Why the fuck am I flying to America to play an event and come back?
That's hard.
That's a dedication.
Yeah, that is hard. You can't even... I'm trying to think, what can you do in the game at level 36? Because there are some stuff you can't do until... You know how you can't max out Mons to 40 until you're 37 or 38, is it? I can't remember.
Well,
obviously, it's different now because level 33s can get rare candy XL. But back then...
to be fair, I think it was because at the time I was dating a girl who lived in the same state, Illinois.
This changes everything. You didn't fly out for Go Fest. You flew out. You flew out for fun.
No, I did, like I said, literally, I flew in Friday night.
Out for Nyash.
Right? Shut the fuck up.
No one else is going to get that stuff from the UK. Yeah. Josh flew out for a very nice female who I'm sure was a lovely lady to him at the time.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, and it wasn't until I was flying out, I was like, I've literally flown out here for an event that I'm way too fucking under-leveled to really have this level of fucking dedication to play.
Was your in-game name always MrAvalanche?
Yeah, always. It's always been that.
Fair enough.
Oh, no, so I tell a lie. When I first started, I had a similar username to you, Thomas.
Joshua Cook.
So it was literally my full name and my date of birth, and I'm like,
we love doxing ourselves.
I'm like, that is such a shit idea. I'm literally just doxing myself.
Just say my in-game name shit and move on. You ain't got to say that. Come on.
No,
oh my god.
It is shit. Yeah. So okay. So you did. So did you do the first Go Fest, like the first ever one they did in Chicago?
First, was it second, third? The first Go Fest was shit.
When was the first? What year? Was it 2017?
First was shit. Like, I only caught maybe like a 9 Pokemon because of the network error on the first day.
Okay, so you were there right at the first one. So
yeah, but back then nobody knew me. Because, that was before,
2018?
Content creating.
Was it 2018?
Probably 2017? Because that's when the raid just came out and they just released all the Lugias and birds. So, yeah. Ooh, it was unplayable. It was unplayable.
Yeah, to be fair, that's a good point. So, like, because you live Texas, right?
Yes, Texas.
So, obviously, you've flown out there for this event for a mobile game and you couldn't play.
Yeah.
Like, you must have been so angry about it as well. You must have been so mad.
Yeah, but it was like a first time for Kai to be in Chicago, so we just kind of enjoyed the city the rest of the day. So, it was okay. And then the next day, they let us play all over the city. So that's what helped.
Oh, they done because of the network errors. They did.
Because the park was unplayable. Like I said, I couldn't even connect to the internet. Like I couldn't even open the game. Everything froze. Click the Pokemon, done. So.
Yeah.
And that was what we're saying 6 years ago.
That was the first Go Fest. Yeah, it was really boring.
It would have been 6 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, to be fair though, Chicago is an amazing city. I love it.
I can't say I've had the pleasure, but it sounds.
It is an amazing city. They've got amazing bars. The food is fucking awesome too.
I'm there. You had me at bars.
Yeah. The food is so good too. Really good.
And also cheaper. Everything is cheaper in Chicago. It's like all like Seattle, New York, and it's just so expensive.
See, I must admit, I did want to go to Seattle. I'm a really big the English. Fucking hell. I'm a really
Seahawks.
big. Yeah. I'm a really big Seahawks fan.
Oh, you
Love
are a
Seahawks.
football fan.
Really love Seahawks, and I don't think it was until after Seattle Go Fest that they actually started doing flights directly. Otherwise, it was like change flights, and like for me, that gives me like the worst fucking anxiety. The idea of having to fly to an airport to change to another flight, to fly to another airport.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I don't think I could handle it. Like, I don't think I could handle it. Like, well, I don't know if you guys do, but when I'm in an airport, I will sit and I will look at that fucking board, and when it says boarding, I'm there. Like, there's no worse thing.
Airports, I'm the weirdest. So, like, last time I flew was to Malmo Regionals to play Pokemon, but it was cheaper to fly to Copenhagen. But I got a coach to the airport. The flight wasn't until 6 a.m. The coach got me there, meant to get me there at 11, but the National Express was leaving an hour early. So it's like, oh, you can get on. So I sat in the airport for 7 hours, got my flight, obviously went into Copenhagen, went to Malmo, and then done the same thing on the way back. Waited 7 hours, eat either side. I just played GBL. I just played GBL, and then when my phone died, I went round looking because my battery pack was knackered. Like, I had nothing, so I went round looking for a socket and was like, basically just like spying on the person that was near the nearest socket. And as soon as they went, I just jumped it, took the socket.
Oh.
I got no sleep.
But as well, Thomas, I'd rather you do the same thing as me because obviously, we love a drink. Like, as soon as I get in an airport, I'm like, get me to the fucking bar. Like, get me a fucking beer.
The times that I travelled, that side of the airport wasn't open. Like, the gates weren't open. So like we weren't able to go through and actually wait, like you said, and look up at the board. So I was waiting 7 hours in like the sort of first like holding bit in Stansted.
Jesus, man.
Why? I told you because my National Express got there early. It was a 6 a.m. flight because the flight was dirt cheap. Like it was.
Right.
It was so cheap. It was like 29. It was like £29 return or something. Dirty. Like
proper cheap.
That was proper good, but it was Ryanair, so.
Yeah. Although
it's just so expensive to travel these days.
Yeah.
See, I disagree. I think travel has gotten way fucking cheaper.
I think it has.
So I don't know what
so?
Yeah. So I don't know what.
Maybe
it's like.
because I have to pay for Kai too, so it's like now I have to pay double.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's called.
Tell him make his own way. That sounds like a.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I was gonna say that sounds like a you problem.
You need to start telling him to start washing the dishes to make his pocket money. That's what it means.
How early can he start his driving lessons? Like, how old does he have to be?
Next year, he'll be in driving school next year. I'm so excited.
Get him to start driving you around, then you never have to pay.
Wait, driving school?
How old is it in England?
16.
16. You can.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, he'll be 16 next year. So.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm excited. Oh my god! So, cause right now I have to take him to school too, so I can't wait. He could drive himself to school. Yeah. My god, my morning will be nice.
Yeah.
That's like the only reason why.
See, I can't relate because I don't drive. There's no need for me to. Makes no sense.
I mean, in Texas you have to.
Yeah. Tom, you drive?
What? So are you bugged out? But I'm guessing you're asking if I drive. No, I don't drive.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm the same. Like, I have a weird thing is, it's not that I feel like there's no need. I feel like being able to drive would benefit me quite a lot. It would save me having to get National Express everywhere, for one, which I don't mind doing, which is why I've never really put myself out there to drive. But I don't know. I have a weird anxiety about it. See, Joe said he'll be my driver. That's why I don't need to drive. I've got Joe who will be my driver. It'll be cheaper.
No, but then, to be fair, Tom, like if we're gonna be brutally honest about it, you're the same as me. We love a drink.
Yeah.
And as soon as you're driving, that goes out the window. You can't fucking do it.
Call Uber.
But
but
some people just don't take you. Apparently, there was someone. I came in, done a beer delivery this morning, and then I was speaking to my manager. I was like, "How did last night go?" He was like, "Well, yeah, there was a bunch of knobheads around. This guy was literally unconscious. They were trying to get him into an Uber. Bossman weren't taking him." And I saw a tweet that said Uber now apparently aren't gonna they're gonna make you do like, you know, a similar test to like what the police make you do to prove that you're
Like a
sober.
breathalyzer.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of those thingy.
Yeah, they're gonna make you prove that you're
Oh.
sober, whether it's through that sort of extreme measure or whether it's like, right, how many things I'm holding sort of thing. And if you don't pass, or if you're deemed to be not sober, then they won't take you. But that's what Ubers are for. If I get wasted, I'm taking an Uber. Or,
Yeah.
or I'll walk back,
course.
which leads me on to, I don't want to go into my story yet because that is quite funny. Right, we'll go with Kaito first. What is your most embarrassing experience whilst drinking?
For drinking?
I mean, you could be sober as well. If it's funny, then it's funny. But drinking just always seems to it gives you a bit of a it gives you a free pass because it's like, I was drunk. You know?
Yeah, true. Cause you're happy and you know do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Go away. Kai's here. So
Yeah, go away. Story time. Mum's
Go
stories.
away.
Go.
Go with Josh first. Go away. Kai.
Josh, go. She's doing parent things.
Me first?
Yeah, you have to go first.
Oh God, my most embarrassing memory while drinking was probably asking my ex to marry me, who didn't love me. That was pretty fucking embarrassing.
Did not love you.
You know that? You know
That
that?
hurts.
Was this the same
You know
ex?
that?
Was this the same
That
ex?
hurts.
Was this the same
Yeah.
Chicago ex?
No. This is the ex before that who
hell,
cheated
man.
on me with my best friend.
What, Florida?
No. Before that.
You Mr. Worldwide.
Wow.
You call me Pitbull, man. I'm worldwide, man.
Jesus
But yeah,
Christ.
no, that has to be up there. Or I did once get taken home in a police car for fighting. But is that embarrassing? Probably not.
That's not that embarrassing. That's just like, I don't know. Some people see that as cool. It's like, yeah. There was three of them pulling me into a car. Three big lads.
No.
Can I get more wine?
Okay,
Can you
so
put
to be
more
fair,
wine?
okay, so if we're
Yeah.
doing this story time,
It's next to the milk. Give me more wine.
so we were like,
Hold on, the wine's next to the milk.
Why?
We can't. Hold on a minute. It's next to the milk that you use for your cereal
Yeah,
and
it's
that Mum
next to
uses
the
for her
milk, so-
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up from a night of
That's
drinking.
the good thing of having a kid. It's
Pick
like,
up the
go
wine
get me
bottle.
more
You're
wine.
making a coffee. You just pick up the nearest bottle, blind pour it in the coffee, and it's like, it's a bit strong. Air of the dog.
but no,
Yeah.
Josh,
if
go
we're
on, go for it.
talking story-wise, so this is when I was in college, and we were like barely like 18, and we lived in this crappy little seaside town. Like it was fucking horrible. Like it was like the ends, and yeah, and so we'd gone out to like this one bar in town that stayed open late, and like there was just, so I was with a group of my mates who were, to be honest, like reasonably quiet, and one of my mates, Luke his name was, he was really quiet guy. He would literally just sit in the corner, mind his own business, wouldn't talk to no one. And one of these like Jack the Lad kind of guys obviously sees him sitting there just minding his own business, comes over and just starts like giving him grief, because you know that's what drunk guys do, right?
Yeah.
And so I've gone over, so obviously like I've seen it from the bar. I'm like fucking just like leave him alone. Like he's minding his own fucking business.
And wait,
And then
just to clarify, how old were you?
I was 18.
Okay, but you were with people that weren't 18.
No.
Oh, you were all 18?
We were all 18. We were all 18.
There was no underage drinking.
No. Exactly. We don't do that.
Red Flash, following, welcome in.
What's the legal age to
18.
drink in England? 18?
18.
Yeah.
18?
But then some pubs, like, it depends if they're not a chain, but some pubs let
Swift little
let
backhands, innit?
let kids drink. No, but some pubs let like under 18s or 16-year-olds drink like cider, perry, or mead if you're in a pub with an adult ordering a meal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Someone's
That
watching
will
between
have
us.
that too, with as long as the Guardians or whatever they say, okay, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I would probably say asking my ex to marry me while I was drunk. That is
Oh,
definitely
but
my-
how? What did you say?
Will you marry me? That sounds.
Okay, so because you know we're all open here. So I was in very much a failing relationship. She was like my childhood sweetheart. We'd been together for like 6 years. Relationship was fucking awful, by the way. Like really fucking shit. She was
How long did you say the relationship was? 6 years.
Like 7 years.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I was about to be really rude there. She was not the best person for me, is what I would say.
No, that is the way of putting it. It's like,
Yeah.
if she's not your person, then it's...
Yeah.
It's nothing personal.
And yeah, and it was one of those where we like I knew that it was failing, and because I was how old was I? I was 21, and I was like, right, the only way to fix this, get fucking married. And it was,
Oh no, that's like you know when people's like it's the step after
Yeah.
that. You know when people's marriage is struggling, so to save it, they have a baby because they think that will save their marriage.
it's not gonna save any.
Josh done
They
the
just
step
make
before.
It worse.
He made a new step.
Yeah,
He was
I
like, to
did.
save the relationship,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Cheat code. Cheat code. Yeah.
eternal matrimony. That's gonna save us.
Yeah, no, that was not it, and yeah, that was embarrassing. And then she cheated on me with my best friend. So yeah, and to be fair, they're still together now. So yeah, fair play to them.
They deserved each other.
No, yeah, when you the way she said that. No, I was gonna say like what will be, and clearly if she's not your person, you're not hers. It just so happened that person that was her person was your best mate. It don't make it any better, but no, that's fair enough.
I mean, how could you trust that kind of person when you started the relationship?
Okay, well that's it. But then, so it's quite funny. It goes full circle. So Bella, who is my other half now, we've been together 2 years.
Mrs.
She was
Avalanche.
she was my
awesome.
She was my ex's best friend.
Wait, isn't that kind of breaking a girl code?
No, because so we had a really messy breakup, really messy. Like, and so Bella, bless her, she's a sweetheart. She was the only one in our group who stuck by me because she knew what had actually happened. Because
you weren't at fault for any of it. Okay, you got drunk and proposed, but that's not a bad thing.
Because at the time I was quite young and like naive, and I didn't want to paint her in a bad light because that's not what I was like.
You were trying to be the gentleman about it.
Yeah, but she literally ruined me. She basically told all, because we had the same mutual friends by this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I lost all of my friends just because I didn't tell them what was actually happening.
I hate that so much though, but like that aside, like when people pick sides like that and it's a mutual, it's like, fucking hell, we were literally boys.
No. Okay, so this is the thing. So they actually didn't pick sides because I never told them what actually happened.
Okay.
Because for me, I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. But yeah, and then and now I'm really happy. We're doing well. So
that's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome though, but still.
Winner.
But why you didn't call her out?
I was young and naive, and looking back now, I would have fucking ruined her.
Fuck that.
I would have ruined her.
Stop. Any spoofer you don't even know on Twitter is getting rinsed with all your followers. This bitch has done you dirty. And
she's getting it. She's getting it, man.
Yeah. Listen, anyone on Twitter can get it. It don't matter who you are, but she definitely would have. She definitely would have caught some heat.
No, definitely. Yeah, it was rough. But that's not on me.
Back in Mr. Powder Snow days, he weren't on it.
Go.
Now Mr. Avalanche, he's
there you go.
On it, right?
Kaito, come on, Kaito, your turn.
Are you free?
Come on, Kaito.
I honestly don't know. It's an embarrassing moment, but anytime when you get drunk and hook up with someone, I think it's embarrassing.
You think?
Listen, me and Tom can't relate. We're two fat dudes, alright? Listen, we're not going out and hooking up with no one.
No, not now, obviously. Not now, obviously.
Not now. We're humble, loyal men.
Riz, but that's besides the point. This isn't my story.
I mean, I'm already at the age that I'm not interested in like hooking up people in a bar. But back then when I was young, when I was in college and stuff, just went to the bar. But it's always embarrassing. It's the awkwardness in the morning that I hate.
The walk of shame, we call it in England. The walk of shame.
Oh yeah, totally.
My story's funny. I had to get someone to do the walk of shame. It was quite. I've got like so many bad stories. When you're a student, you have so many bad ones. But okay, we'll start with the not so. I don't think this one's as bad. Basically, I was out with a friend who was a girl. This is not the girl of the story. We met before uni, and she could see I wasn't having a very good time. It was like, you know, when you're at that point in the night, it's 2 a.m. but you still feel sober, so it's like, you want to go to bed. Do you want to go home? I'm like, I don't want to be here.
You want to go to bed?
She could see I did not want to be there, and she was like, we need to get you, like, they said, we need to get you laid. Not that I haven't laid before, just putting it out there, man's not a virgin. But she was just saying it like, we need to, you know, maybe you need to get some, that will like help, that will make your night better. And I'm like, I'm not really on it, I'm tired, it's not going to be great. And then she, within 30 seconds, I'm talking literally 30 seconds, just pulls this girl out of nowhere she's never met. And I'm there dancing with this girl. And then we end up like going back to mine, and I don't know how it happened, but I woke up the next morning and there was like blood on my mattress. There was blood. Yeah, but the thing is, it went through the actual mattress cover. I don't know what people call it, like mattress sheets, mattress cover.
What?
It went through on the actual sheet. And just to add some context, I was a student in shared accommodation, and obviously this bed's not technically mine, so I need to make sure that obviously this bed is good, like it was, you know, tidy and everything, because when it comes to the end of the year and giving back deposits, I wouldn't have got it back. So basically, yeah, she ended up bleeding in my bed. She wanted to stay, so I'm like, you can't stay because it's the FA Cup final. Arsenal are playing
Football.
What final?
Kicked out
FA
for
Cup.
football.
FA Cup. Arsenal.
Oh, the football.
It's just,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So just soccer, football, whatever we're calling it. But yeah, Arsenal were in the FA Cup final. I think it was against Chelsea. So I was like, you need to go. And also, my dad's here in an hour. Because, you know, like I said before, I don't drive. So, like, my dad was picking me up from uni. Like, he would do it, like, once a year. Sort of, he'd drop me there and pick me up so I can bring all my stuff home. So, yeah, she ended up, like, walking out. And then one of the other guys from the block across the road must have been, like, you know, outside having a fag. He saw her walk out. He came in, because anyone from any other block can get into the blocks. He came in, it was like, right, which one of you lot fucking shagged her? And then we all just looked at each other, and I was just like, and he was like, at first I thought he was going to rinse me, but then he was just like, my guy, and then he wanted to talk about it. And then he had to go as well, because my dad was coming. I'm like, I can't have
Mate, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were about to say, which one of you is shagged my bird? I thought that's what you were going to go with.
No.
That is fully where I thought this was going.
Yeah, but that's basically it for the story. But then, like I said, when it came to getting the deposit, I ended up having to pay like £80 for that new mattress. And then all my flatmates were like, are you not going to ask her for the other half? Like, she did do it. And I was like...
Ask him for the other half. Could you imagine how that text conversation would have gone down?
But why did she? It was her blood or your blood?
It was definitely not mine.
His blood. It was his blood.
It weren't mine.
His blood. How about his blood? What the hell?
It weren't mine. No.
What do you mean? Was she on her period or something?
Right. There's either
God.
Look, I'm a guy.
I need to know. I need to know the details.
Listen, I'm a guy. I'm not an expert on female like gynecology and all of that. Right. So basically, there's three possible ways in which blood has come out onto the bed, right? Apart from the obvious ones that I've stabbed her. I'm talking like these ones. So it's like, so she's either on her period, so obviously it's either period blood, right? There's either some weird...
Yeah, I need to know.
There's either some weird infection or like disease going on. So I had to get myself checked because I thought it was that. Or, I don't know, like it was a cut or something, or like an open wound. So it's either an open wound, a disease, or it's her time of the month. I didn't know which one it was. But either way, it cost me...
Wait, but it got on your mattress.
Oh,
like, through your sheets and everything?
Yes. On the mattress.
Oh my god,
So
that is fucking amazing.
I had to flip the mattress. That's not even the good story. No, but that's the thing. There wasn't no open wounds. I don't think it was that. I generally think it was her first time.
You didn't even ask?
Wait, what do you mean there wasn't an open wound? Did you do like a check before?
Yeah.
There were no cuts. What? I'm there like patting it down. Like, right, no cuts, no abrasions. No, there was no open wound. I would have seen it. Like. Anyway.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Right,
You never even asked her what happened. Where did this come from?
I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for her. I didn't want to like make her feel like uncomfortable. Because you know what it is? The thing is, I don't think I've ever...
Oh, that is so sweet.
But the thing is, I don't think... No, but you say that. I don't think I ever told her about it. And then, like, I think that wasn't the last time that we ended up hooking up. It was like... I ended up going around hers this time, like, different times. So we kind of had, like, an on and off. I didn't bleed, so I know it weren't me. So, like,
I didn't bleed.
We kind of had an on and off thing. And then it got to the point where it was like, I should probably tell her I don't actually, like... have any feelings and I don't want to string her along. Right. So I did. I done the noble thing and was like, right, this was great. And all. This was great, but I don't want you to feel like it's gonna evolve into something. Like this is just a Squirtle. I'm not trying to be a Blastoise. You know, like we're staying at Squirtle. It's just a starter. We're not having a main course. We're not trying to.
Oh my god. Mate,
now what did she say? What was her reaction to that?
Oh, she was fine with it. She was just like, yeah, same. I don't feel like she was genuine in saying that, but I felt like she was just like, yeah, same. She was trying to protect her own feelings. She didn't want to be like, fucking love you. I would have known it was lies anyway, but she didn't want to like open up and be vulnerable when I'd already basically shut her down.
Mate, Joe's comment in the live chat. So Joe said, "Did you make her Squirtle?"
Well, I don't know. Like I didn't want to check the rest of the fluids that were on the bed. It was just like.
Oh my god!
But if it's a period blood, then it must have been smelly, you know?
No, it fucking honked. It honked. Thank God it was almost the end of the year. It fucking smelled.
Ooh! But you did not say anything to her. That was very nice of you.
Oh,
you know?
This is not how I expected this fucking first episode to go.
The thing is, they sent me... I can't obviously bring up the email now because it was connected to my student account. But like, obviously, Campus Living, who oversee all of the accommodation and everything, they email all of the students when it comes to like getting deposit back. And they said everything was okay with your room apart from this. And they sent a picture of it. So obviously someone else, because I flipped the mattress. Like I flipped the mattress, so it was on one side. So obviously it was fine. I wasn't sleeping on no weird blood that I didn't know what it was. Like I wasn't sleeping on nothing weird.
Doing like some Lion King fucking ritual.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fucking.
Yeah, I'm just there like. Let's go.
They did all that and they still found it. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Putting the camo on.
I don't have the mattress picture. That's what I'm saying. It was connected to a student email address.
Funny, man.
But I didn't think that one was a bad one. I've had fucking worse. I've had some bad
like
ones.
What?
Well, I've had some bad ones that are just me. But now that I've said that one, I'm thinking about this other one, and it doesn't seem as bad as that one.
You got it.
No, but all that really happened, I'm gonna cut it short because we've got other stuff to talk about. But basically, I was just on a night out, like I was drunk, being a knobhead. I was on my phone, and my mate he was a lot shorter than me. I squatted down to like take a picture of him, and I ended up just like dislocating my knee. So I dislocated my knee, and it was proper fucked. Wait. That's not even the funny part. No, I dislocated my knee, and then I was really drunk. And like I said to Josh has said to me, "Oh, you didn't even say bye the other time when we've been at like events and stuff." And I'm like, "That's how you know I'm drunk. If I'm drunk, I won't say bye to anyone. I'll just go. I will leave. Abort mission. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. I'm off. Right? I'll literally just go." So basically, I dislocated my knee, and then I ended up walking from town to my accommodation, which should have only been a 20-minute walk. I was walking for 7 hours because I kept like staggering. We're not pacing it, we're staggering because we fucked our knee up, like we said. So walking for 7 hours, I just kept missing the turn that I needed to go around. I just kept looping. It's funny enough, it's not far from where I am now. Like I still live in the town I went to uni in, so it's literally up the road from here. So I ended up looping round. Obviously at the time I was a student. I didn't really know anywhere outside of the main town centre and campus. Anything up where I live now was a foreign land to me. So I just kept looping round, and then I see there was a Morrison's, and then there was a light on. There was obviously someone there doing the morning shift or doing the really late shift. I assumed it was the morning shift because it was like 6 a.m. So I banged on the shutters, and when I'm sober, I quote a lot of in-betweeners. When I'm drunk, obviously that increases tenfold. So the likelihood of me saying a reference from the show in between us is very high. So I banged on the shutters and was like, because I was in pain, but the alcohol kind of numbed it, but it was still hurting. I said, oh, could you call me an ambulance or mummy? I just kept banging on the thing. I did this for about 20 minutes. And it's not even funny. It's not funny. It's a reference. No, but the thing is, after that, obviously no one rang an ambulance. No one rang my mum. And I'm quite glad that no one did. So, yeah, there's that. But I ended up, near the Morrisons, there's a lake. And then there's a bridge. I ended up, like, in this lake. Just, like, chilling, walking through the lake. I don't know why I was walking through the lake. And then I ended up.
Wait. Do you mean like actually like in the lake?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Like
in the lake?
Like in the lake?
Yeah.
In the water?
I forgot to add that I also when somehow I ended up cracking my phone and broke my phone. So my phone was completely broke at this point. Otherwise I probably would have called ambulance or mummy myself. So I had no phone. I had no phone as well.
Aww.
Like I went through a phase of like writing off phones. It was really bad. Like 6 months went through like 4 phones. But shut up, Joe. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to get to the point. But basically, yeah, we ended up just in a lake, walking through. So we got out the lake, and then we walked all the way back to our accommodation. So we left the club at. Well, I left the club. Sorry, about 12. I got back into bed at 10:30 a.m. But that one isn't that bad. That was stupid.
No, but still, wow.
You were really swimming with the fishes, man.
If I say any more, then I prefer not to speak.
Oh, mate.
I'll get in trouble.
Right, hang on. I need to go grab another beer real quick.
This VOD can no longer go on YouTube.
No, to be fair, so what I was going to say is...
I have to tick
so
not
with
for
regards
kids.
to your first story...
This is not for kids. Definitely
No, so with your first story, what happens if down the line, that girl sees this podcast and hears you talking about it?
She might not know it's her, to be fair. I don't think I meant that much to her and she meant that much to me for her to, like, stumble across my podcast sort of thing. Because I think,
when was this? How many years ago?
When was the FA Cup final? So we need to find out. When was the Arsenal FA Cup final? Because that's how I remember it. Arsenal FA Cup.
See, I don't watch soccer, so I have no idea.
List of FA Cup finals.
You're passionate about it.
Because I think we won as well. Let's have a look.
How many girls have bled on your bed? Oh my god.
Just the one. Just the one. Oh no, so it was. When did we win that? It was against Chelsea. So it was the 2019 20 World Cup. What was the date though? What was the date?
This was like about 4 years ago, roughly.
Yeah, give or take 4 years ago. Okay, now she'll know jokes. I've literally just deeped the date. But no, man, she won't stumble across my shit. I don't even know if I have her on any like social media or anything. I don't think I did to begin with. I think I had a number and that was it. But yeah.
So you don't know. You don't talk to her. There's no. You don't contact her at all.
There's no need. Like since I had like I've been in a relationship and it wasn't so great. Like yeah, just the same as Josh. What Josh said earlier. She just wasn't for me, and like she made me.
But I still want to know where the blood came from.
Her. It came from her.
Yeah, yeah, but that's why. What? Where?
Yeah.
You know.
The lady parts.
I wanna know. Oof.
I hope. Unless she was bleeding out of her ass, but we didn't do that. Yo, Dodge Dragon Balls, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, trainer. You've come at a very good time.
That is funny. That is funny, man.
Wait, so the chat is not working there?
Oh, for some reason it's not. I've not hid it or anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's.
That is funny.
I don't know why it's coming up. I've got a dock on my thing. That's how I can see it. And if you have Twitch open, you can see it. Man said it's time to go. Yeah, literally, he went full Claude.
Funny, man.
It's time to go. But anyway,
it's time to go.
No more stories from Thomas. No more.
That is funny, man. I'm not
allowed to talk.
That killed me, man.
Oh my god.
No more. Right, so that's all of our most embarrassing experiences. Zarafos has done a redemption, guys. We have a redemption. We have a shot of booze.
Fine. I'll do it as well.
Kaito, it's completely optional. You can just do a big swig if you don't have a shot glass. It's completely up to you.
Yeah, I just have wine right now.
Fair enough.
I've been sticking to wine when I buy like a bottle
Alright,
of vodka
let me
or
go
things
and
like
grab
that.
a shot
I
glass.
tend to over drink, so
Yeah.
Let me go grab a shot glass or two. I'll be back in a bit, guys.
wait. I might have to call my assistant, Kai. Let me text him.
Your sister. Oh my god,
He's like
redeemed
my
two.
best friend. Okay, so
No, but that's so sweet, man. Like, I love that. Like,
yeah.
Like, I think, like, especially for me, so, not so much my mum, because me and my mum get on really well, but, like, me and my dad never really got on, so, like, we've never had that kind of, like, relationship. So when I see people like you and Kai, I'm like, I love that. I love that. It's so pure. And it's
I
so
think
good.
Kai didn't really understand how fortunate he was. No, like,
Yeah.
so let's say if he
Because I'm
wants to.
fabulous.
No, but oh yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
let me say this: like when it comes to like in-game coins, so game
Yeah.
coins, I have no problem buying those for him. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
when he was playing like Fortnite, I didn't have a problem buying it. Robux, I don't
Yeah.
have a problem with it. He didn't realize that most of the parents would not buy such things.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yes.
know?
Yes. No, so.
Oh, what
so
the fuck,
I'm-
man? Nah, where did redemptions come from?
Wait, what's that? What is
I'm
that?
getting the bottle, man.
Wait, what is that? Is that 3 shots? Oh, I've got work at 6 a.m. I've got work in 4 hours 40 minutes.
You working tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Please, nobody redeem another shot of booze, please. I beg. Right, I'm gonna make this.
I
one a
mean,
double.
you manage the restaurant, correct? The bar.
So I don't manage it. I own it as of March this year.
This moment,
Ooh,
we own it. Right. So,
the bar owner. That's sexy.
right, I've got. That is to be fair.
Alright, I'm using the shot glass that Stacy.
I
sent
can't
off.
find mine. I'm using a Lithuanian one.
Hurry! Wait, Kai, bring me the bottle. Bam. Okay, it's
Yeah.
a kung fu girl.
What the fuck is that?
Kung Fu what? What's that? Panda?
No. Kung fu girl. It's a
Panda.
Riesling.
Panda,
It's
panda,
not a
panda,
panda.
panda.
It's a wine.
I got bras in Atlanta.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, you don't. Clip it. Joe, clip it.
No, Joe,
Okay,
don't clip it. Don't clip it.
Joe, clip
Okay. I got it. I'm ready.
I'll put it in the
Ready?
clip and highlights on the Discord.
Right.
Right. So this is for the
Chin
first
chin.
redemption.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yo, Ilian, welcome in. Suddenly the world's smallest violin started playing. I can hear it. Yo, she's just sending it. Fair play. I knew there was a reason.
Oh.
I knew there was a reason we had to make you the first guest.
Oh,
We needed
fucking hell.
We need to set the standard. I need to do 2 more of these Baileys.
I need to do one more because I
Josh,
did
what
I
you
need
shot?
water too.
Josh, what are you shotting?
What am I shotting? Honey rum.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, rum.
How strong? 40?
We don't need to talk about that. 30. 30%.
Also, Josh just quit in it. To make
Yeah,
his job.
true. Yeah.
He wants you to quit your job so you can do
No,
full-time
because,
gym.
okay, so, like Elian will know, and a lot of my other, like, close friends will know as well, I have this weird thing of, like, because obviously, like, I'm in a position where I basically do, like, 1 4-hour shift a week, and then, like, I get, like, 6 days off.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, I'm constantly free to do stuff.
That's so European thing. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
so jealous.
And so, like, so
This is
so
just a Josh
Elian,
thing. Everyone else
Yeah.
has to work.
yeah, so,
No.
yeah, so Elian will normally get it. So I'm like, oh, man, do you want to go to the gym and work out? And he's like, I can't, I'm working. I'm like, well, just quit in it. Like, just quit your job. Like, we'll go in it. And he's fully flashed the fucking Uno reverse on me.
Mental.
Right, here we go.
Right. So this is the second redemption.
And this is my third.
I've been to
Good.
England, but y'all don't tip, right?
No, we don't.
Nah.
Yeah.
Especially not like, because I work in a pub / restaurant as well, and it's a student
What?
town. So when, like, we don't really get many students that come in, but students are notoriously poor anyway, so we don't get anyone tipping. And the locals are quite Are the clips posted? Very nice. The locals are quite like strapped for cash, but they always find money to come in every day religiously. So.
Because I was a bartender back in college,
Nice.
and I used to make a lot of money because of the tips.
Yeah.
So that's why. Because we literally only getting like a $3 an hour.
We barely even get reviews, and when we do get reviews, they get integrity emails because they think that the staff are putting up false reviews.
Yeah, so Kaito, it's funny you say that.
The tips was the best part. It's just, I made really good money, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So you say that, so literally like 5 hours ago, we were doing like a test stream to make sure everything was set up properly.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas got an email from TripAdvisor. I don't know if you guys use TripAdvisor.
Yeah, no. So the pub email got the email that was basically like, TripAdvisor have noticed some unusual activity on the pub's TripAdvisor. As in, like, we have reason to believe that people affiliated with the organisation are posting reviews, which they're not, or that you're posting negative reviews on rival competitors, which again we're not. So
that cat was not that colour before.
Wait,
this is the second cat.
Okay.
A lowland. That went a
lowland cat. Yeah. That's jokes,
shit.
son.
But, okay.
Okay.
This is my third one, so I will do this to catch up.
Yeah, chin.
Okay.
Okay, so Kyle, I have a question. So you picked the cat up from like the left. Do you have like a cat toy thing that they're climbing on?
Oh, that's like everywhere like throughout the house.
She's just pulling cats out of anywhere, like.
Yeah.
Like, mental.
Cat's out the bag.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
But,
every night I go to bed, I'm screaming their name. Like, where are you? Like, Einstein. Like, screaming their name because I don't want to sleep alone.
Aww.
So,
That's
That's cute.
Yeah, and then they always come to me, so I love them. I love cats. Yeah. I want more cats. That's what I want.
How many cats do you have at the moment?
Right now I have 2. I don't mind having another one. So we're considering it. But like I actually love Maine
Are they
Coon.
both girls? Are they
both
boys?
No, the boy and then the girl, they're all neutered, spayed, so it's okay, but
yeah, that could have been
No,
like
no,
unlimited kitties.
no shacking, no.
No, nyash.
No,
for the
no,
cats.
no.
That's what
I'm like, no, I can't. Okay, so here's the real issue that I have. I don't know. It has nothing to do with Pogo or anything.
Yep.
I have a dead pigeon in my backyard that I found this morning, and I don't know what to do. So please tell me.
That sounds like a bad omen. First of all.
Wait,
Please, what do I do?
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, because I stepped out. Okay, so I have a tree in my backyard, and then I feed. There's a squirrel
Clay
lives there,
pigeon
and
shooter.
I feed them with the blue jays. I throw peanuts, and they all love me.
Yeah.
I have a full bird bath, bird feeder, things like that. So that my cats will be at the window looking at them, like entertainment. And then I found the dead pigeon. I don't know what to do with it. It's there.
There's a dead bird in the back of your garden.
What do I do? Like, I even took the picture this morning when he was in school. I sent it to him. I'm like, oh my god, there's a dead pigeon in my backyard. Like, what do we do? And Kyle
Can we see the picture?
I don't know.
Can we see the picture? Because I kind of want to see it.
I mean, I really couldn't take a really good picture because I was scared. Where do I put this?
I was gonna say if you.
No.
I know you're on your laptop.
Just hold it out.
Take the laptop.
Just hold it out.
Wait, bring it in.
Okay. I know what you mean. By it. Hold
it like this. Hold it like this by the neck.
Yeah. Kyle, just go outside and bring it in.
I just.
Oh, hold on.
It's sad.
Jack, can you not see that? Oh my god. Are you sure it's not sleeping?
Nice. No, bro, that's sleeping.
That's
like,
slumped,
what do
innit?
I do?
That's a long day
What
of work.
do I do?
It's not every day you fly. And
okay,
What do I do with it?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you just have to put some gloves on and just.
To be fair, I know we're laughing, but that is really sad though.
Yeah, it is sad,
That
and
is
I don't
sad.
know what to do with it.
I
I'm
think-
like,
I
I
think-
want
I
to.
think it's
I need
'cause
to
we've
go
all-
get the shovels.
We've all had a few to drink, and now look, he's laughing. You're saying you're gonna bury a pigeon, which is very honourable, and he's laughing.
Yeah, it's honorable.
He's
Oh my god, I
laughing.
love it.
He's laughing.
I love it.
He's a
I
sick
love it
bastard.
when you
But
say
the thing is,
honorable.
I'm the same,
Oh,
but honourable. So yeah, you have to be honourable, you know.
that
Give
is
it a
Oh,
dignified-
exactly.
a dignified-
Oh, that is so funny.
Bad.
What is that funny?
No. Okay. No.
Shit,
So
I'm done
because
now. I'm growing up.
no, so
I'm
because
sure.
so I don't think you'll have seen it in America, but in England we had this guy called Devo, Devo, and he used to do these really weird like skits of being like, someone who's like really like antisocial. And there's one of him kicking a dead pigeon. Thomas, you must have seen it.
Oh no!
You must have seen
I
it.
think it done the rounds on like Facebook or something, but I
You
didn't
must
know.
have seen
I
it.
didn't know who the guy was.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw that picture, all I could think of was this guy just booting this fucking pigeon out the fucking.
That's not as
no.
bad as the one. I'm gonna intervene. Right, Kaito, this one might upset you, and I do apologize. But there's a video. I'm not gonna bring it up because actually it makes me laugh more than anything. This lady got like arrested for it. She got in trouble with like the RSPCA and everything. There was a cat. There was a cat on top of a wheelie bin, and the ladies opened the wheelie bin and thrown the cat in the wheelie bin.
No! Now that makes me sad.
Yeah.
That sounds really good to me.
Plot
Who
twist.
said that? That was Josh?
It was Josh's mum. Josh's mum.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sad.
that's funny. That is.
I
Funny,
love all animals, so it's like it's really sad to see
Sometimes,
any animal
sometimes
struggling.
like when I see like videos, like I don't know how I stumble across them either on Twitter or Facebook, but you know like it's got really sad now. But like you know if you see like there's a video of like let's say there's an animal and it's being treated, it's clearly in pain, but you see it like shivering and whimpering and stuff. That makes me really sad. Why are you laughing? I'm talking about animals being in pain, and it makes like my.
I know.
I was just gonna say it makes my loins feel funny, but that sounds mad. I meant my quads. It makes like my lower legs like twinge. It's really weird.
I mean, I am not ashamed to say I care more about animals than
Oh, no,
people.
you said, no, 100%.
I do
Josh don't give a
want
shit
to.
about no one.
Okay, so this is my bucket list. I do want to become a funeral director.
laughing at
I
that.
want to go to
I
the
just want to put it out there.
mortuary school
I wasn't
one
laughing.
day.
I wasn't laughing at you.
Once I have
director.
enough money.
Yeah.
And like I could just work part-time and go put myself in a mortuary school.
Yeah.
So I could like sell people the coffin, like, hey, this is for the extra padding for your loved one.
Yeah.
You know, I want to do that because the baby boomers are dying. I want to work for funeral business.
I just wanna-
I already talked to Susie Blocker, and she said that she'll be my business partner. So,
Nice.
so I'm all good.
God, that is.
But
in
yeah,
business.
I'm really interested in like a funeral business. To be
Yeah.
honest, it's like my passion.
I guess.
Real passion.
It's
Wait,
one-
what do you mean? It's your what? Dead people are your passion?
No, I was
I mean,
gonna say.
I
Like,
would rather want to work with dead people than in the people that who's breathing because they are assholes.
Yeah,
you know
I guess
that.
they're easy to work with. They ain't gonna say much. Bag 'em
Yeah,
up.
they're not gonna say much, and I want to know
Okay.
the makeup
Okay,
of the dead
so-
Bag 'em
people.
up, chop 'em
know,
up, feed
that'll
'em
be
to
fun.
dogs. Yeah, go on.
Right. Okay, so you say that. So what is your biggest pet peeve with people?
My biggest pet
Ick.
peeves with people is the one that wants to ruin people's fun. I mean,
Party
it
poopers.
might not sound exciting to
Party
you.
poopers.
Yeah, but you don't have to be like, mean about it or rolling your eyes and ruin their moments. That's what I
Not everything.
think.
Not
It's like
everything's about you. Yeah. Sometimes let
Yeah.
other people
Yeah.
have the limelight.
The narcissist is something that I can't stand up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is definitely a story for another day, I reckon.
Yeah. Josh, what about
This
you?
is
What's
my
your-
Einstein's butt.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no. Nyash!
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
know
Alright,
I
Josh,
like that.
what is your
Thank you
biggest
so much.
pet peeve / ick, just in general?
Oh, my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Also, I just want to point out, Kaito, I'm drunk, I'm mispronouncing your name. Kaito, when you were talking about the funeral stuff, I was only smiling and laughing because I read a comment in the chat that said that you're going to like Kurt Zuma. And basically, Kurt Zuma, he's a Premier League footballer. There's a video of him, like, that he's recorded himself kicking a cat in his house. So that's the only reason I was laughing. It's Bate Elmo. His name is Iliam.
Bate Elmo.
He lives near Josh. Josh will be able to give you his full address, numbers, anything you need if you want to
Yeah, man, I got you.
send someone over and sort him out. That's the only reason I was
I
laughing.
just cannot respect anyone who's mean to animals.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, like what did they do? Look at my beautiful cat right here.
How can you be mean to that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he's a bougie cat, Maine Coon.
He's like, get away from
He's like,
me.
don't touch me.
Get away
Don't
from
touch
me.
That's
Don't
why
touch
I
me.
love him.
Get your grubby paws off my face.
He is the sweetest. Like he always comes sleep with me. He waits for me. Oh my god, I cannot live without him.
Oh.
That's so sweet. Right,
Oh.
Josh, pet peeve, ick, go.
People who chew their food with their mouth open.
Oh, that okay. I gotta say, because I'm an Asian, because that's Chinese people.
What, they do that a
That's
lot?
how they
Oh,
eat.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
how they
I
eat.
can't.
It's just normal
I
thing.
physically can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do
No,
it.
I get it.
Right, you, Tom. What are you saying? Pet peeve, come on, hit us.
I've got a lot. A lot of icks.
A lot.
People that walk slow, first of all, that's like a sort of minor one. That's minor.
Okay, yeah, people that drive slow, yeah.
But I don't drive though, so like if they drive slow, I just
Oh,
it's better
okay,
for me
so,
because
yeah,
I can
drive
cross.
slow.
It's better for me because I can cross the road. You know, like that is a pet peeve. You know, like you trying to walk across the road and then drivers just keep driving. They see you waiting there, and like it takes me 30 seconds to walk to work, but it adds another 2-3 minutes. Me like just stood there on the other side of the road
Oh
waiting
my
for cars
god.
to go. And then they have the cheek, they see me outside at work smoking, they see me waiting, and they say to me, "Why are you so late?" And I'm like, you literally see me waiting. I don't control the traffic. I'm not a fucking lollipop lady, right? Sorry for language.
Oh my
but
god,
I'm not a lollipop
lollipop
lady.
lady.
I can't make these cars stop. So yeah, pet peeve, just people being slow. That's like either walking, you know, just mentally, if they're just a bit like
Yeah, just
derpy.
fucking move, innit?
Yeah.
Like, just move.
Yeah, basically, like why?
Yeah, just fucking move, bro, innit? Like,
Yeah, just like why is it not even as a pogo player? It can be more annoying if you're in like a.
Yeah.
But around Loughborough, it's not too bad. Like market day's annoying when people are walking really slow, and it's market day tomorrow, and they've only gone and put community day on market day, so that's gonna be fun tomorrow. That's
Are you not playing the new Niantic games, the Monster Hunter now?
hell no.
no. I downloaded NBA All World and played it for about 2 days. Ooh, you're
We're
playing.
playing it too.
This is why you're not playing Pogo.
Yeah, well, because I used to play on a console, the PS, PlayStation.
Yeah. Is it any good?
It's
the
a
game?
lot easier than the console game because basically what you do is tap and swipe.
Yeah.
But here's the good thing about
That sounds
this
like
game
PvP.
is that you don't have to be in a city to play, unlike Pogo.
Yeah.
Because Pogo, you have the set
The GPS
Pokestop,
based off point
gyms,
of
things
interest.
like that.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't because the biome refreshes every hour. Every top
Oh,
of the
that's cool.
hour,
That's-
you get
that's
the
good.
different biome. So you don't have to be at somewhere else to play this game. So far, I've been F2P, and I made it to level 27 in maybe like
Is it-
4 or 5
Do you
days.
feel like it's inevitable that you'd, not saying you will, but is it inevitable that you have to kind of spend money on that game? to,
No,
like,
so
progress,
far,
or-
like I said, I haven't been spending money at all,
But do
and
you
then
feel-
I am actually okay with it.
Yeah. So you don't feel like in the
So-
future you'll have to spend money to like, upgrade any like I've never played the game, so I don't know how it works. So like any bag.
I mean,
space
I
or
don't
anything.
know about you. Do you guys love leveling up? Okay, so here, can you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
can
miss
see.
leveling up.
Yeah, so to me, it's fun to do the tasks and leveling up. Because, you know, once you get level 50 in Pogo, there's really nothing else you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lose all
Yeah,
sense of accomplishment because you've done.
Right, exactly.
The
So
main
that's
game.
why I've been playing this. Okay, but I'm telling you, okay, I don't know kilometers, so I'm gonna tell you in a miles.
Okay.
So,
we use miles anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, you use miles?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
it's
so if
1.6
you
kilometers
drive,
to every mile.
okay, if you drive faster than like a 12 miles per hour, the game basically speed caps.
Yeah.
12. That's really low, right?
That is low.
Yeah, it's pretty low. It's a lot lower than Pogo because Pogo is about 40 miles
Pogo,
per
you can
hour.
whip it. Sometimes when I'm in like
Yeah.
National Express and it like starts at like traffic lights and roundabouts, and then it floors it. So then I know I've got about 10 seconds to try and catch
so
whatever.
it's kind of like this.
So like when I'm raiding on National Express, I've got 10 seconds to throw as many balls as I can,
Oh,
and I have
cool.
to stop at the next light. That does look cool to me.
Yeah.
Is that like what you just showed there? That's like.
This is just the basic, like a garbage monsters that you could be.
Nice.
And then there's some like a strong ones out there that you have to swipe and dodge, things like that.
Right.
But to me, what I like about it is that because since the biome changes every top of the hour, I don't really have to go somewhere. Like I don't have to like bring myself out to the city to play.
What's the name of the game? Is it just Monster Hunters?
It's a Monster Hunter now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to play the console games up to like maybe like Monster Hunter 4.
Yeah.
And then I play, and back then, you know, when you play on a console, you need to remember the combo moves. You know what I mean? How to do those AB and then the LR, all that. I don't have to do that. Just tap and swipe to dodge. So far I'm okay. I'm enjoying it. Then, like I said, I haven't spent a dime on this game yet. So
good. While we're talking about like other games and stuff, if you weren't playing, let's say you never played Pokemon Go, like the game didn't exist. You know, there's an alternate timeline where there's no Pokemon Go. What do you feel like? What do you feel like you'd be doing? Do you feel like you'd still be into sort of gaming / content creation, or do you feel like you'd be doing something else entirely? Like I know you spoke about like funeral directories and stuff. Like, do you feel like, do you know dead ass? Like, do you feel like you'd be doing like a normal sort of like job or alongside like content creation, or do you feel like you know you wouldn't even
I will still be playing video games but not the content creating. Like I said, to me content creation kind of happened because my locals told me to upload the video because they did not believe that I solo Machamp or Alakazam, things like that. So to me I was like, oh, you fuckers, I'll show it to you.
This started as you showing receipts for your hard work, and then you realise that they're not going to be the only people, not that doubt you, because I don't think anyone now that knows you and has seen your content doubts that you can solo anything. But like, that is obviously soloable. But it's more that you started with just, you know, very locally showing your locals that you can do this. And then at what point, like, were you uploading on YouTube at that point, or were you just uploading into like group chats and stuff? Like, did it go straight onto YouTube?
I uploaded it. Okay, so I didn't even have a Twitter back then. I used to have my personal Twitter account, but since Josh, you've seen my video. I used to just upload the Ray videos. That's it. Yeah. Like I didn't even show myself, and also I used to use a male avatar. The reason why was I kind of got stoked by the local players before.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't want people to know that I was a female and playing with a child.
And you were playing in person as well, yeah.
Right. So I was using a male avatar, and like I said, it's for my own safety. You know what I mean? That's something that Niantic really needs to understand. That some of the females really needs to protect themselves, you know? Yeah. And I was one of them. So I was using a male avatar because I didn't want locals to know that I was a female playing with a child. So that's how kind of like I started it, I guess, you know?
What about you, Josh?
Yeah.
If there was no Pokemon Go, what would you be doing? Would you be just rinsing? You play quite a lot of other games, to be fair. So
I would probably be on my way to going pro in Call of Duty. I was a serious Call of Duty player
Yeah.
back in the day.
Oh.
When you say Call of Duty, that's the franchise. When you say Call of Duty, like, what was your first, like, well, first of all, kind of two questions. What
COD
was your
4.
that was your first COD, but what was your first, like, competitive COD? When did you start?
Modern Warfare 2, that would have been.
Okay, so proper early in terms of
Okay,
COD then, yeah.
so actually, really cool story, and there's clips on it on YouTube somewhere. So, I don't know how big into gaming you two are. The organization Phase,
I know Phase.
Phase Gaming. So me and the group that I got in with, we used to scrim against the original Phase group before
Phase Temper and that before he now gets slumped by Kenny Clarkson.
So we used to play against them.
Yeah.
In like scrims, like this was before they were even like fully uploading videos. Yeah, like anything, and like back in the day, I was wicked.
Yeah.
Like I basically nearly flunked school because
Oh wow.
it was all I cared about. I would get home from school, jump online, jump in with the boys, and we'd be playing GB, which is game battles.
Yeah.
Which is so you would enter with, so there was a solo ladder, a duo ladder, and a team ladder.
Yeah.
So I was doing solos, duos, and teams with like my clan I was with, and we were smashing it. And I don't know how into COD you ever got, but Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was when Call of Duty really sort of took off on a competitive level.
That's what because they started having. The thing is, my first CODs were, well, I got Modern Warfare 2 first, but then obviously I got COD 4 as another COD to get. But then when I played Black Ops, I was just like, the multiplayer wasn't it for me. But obviously there was a lot of ranked.
It was so good.
There was a lot of ranked game modes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think there were that many on Modern Warfare 2.
No, there wasn't.
Many as there were
But
on Black Ops.
when we were playing Black Ops on Game Battles, so Game Battles were affiliated with UMG, which is the one above it, and this was when competitive gaming was really starting to like take off.
Yeah.
And Game Battles were doing so. If you finished in the top 250 in the world, they would fly you out to Vegas and you would play in the tournaments.
That's pretty mad.
Like in person.
Yeah.
And I remember, and like, because at the time, me and my team who I was playing with, we were all in school and stuff, and we finished 252 on a ladder, and we were so gutted, and we kind of just disbanded from there.
Yeah.
And then once lockdown hit, and there was Warzone, which was obviously like, you know, a battle royale, 100 people on a map.
Yeah.
Basically, last man standing wins. And I was fucking wicked at that game. I was so fucking good. So me and my mate Jack, big up Jack, we were gambling with people online. So we'd put like $20 in that, like, hey, like, you know, we'll join a game and we can get more kills than you. And we were winning. Like, and like it was ridiculous the amount of hours I put in. But if I didn't have Pogo, I probably would be like on top of that game.
You'd be playing competitively in a different.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, because I've always been like a competitive gamer, like always, like ever since I started gaming. Like for me, I love winning, fucking love winning. Like it's the best feeling in the world. I would probably be pursuing Call of Duty, but.
So we're all gamers then, and then the Thomas, you do PvP.
Yeah. So most of like my gaming experience in terms of Pokemon, I played like the DS games. I think my first Pokemon was like, I had Fire Red, but that was only after I ended up getting like Pokemon Emerald. So I got Emerald. That was my first one, and I felt like that was a really good one. I feel like
it was good.
If I played like any other one as my first one, maybe I wouldn't have been into the main series games as much, but. I played a lot of the main series, and then I don't know, after Sinnoh, in terms of Pokemon and main series, I kind of got bored. Like, Black and White were okay, but the thing is, I didn't. So at the time when Black and White was out, I was in a relationship, and I didn't have a DS at the time. I think I gave my DS to like my sister or something. Cause I was at uni and I barely used it. So I ended up playing on my ex's brother's DS because he had like Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. Bruv, if he's still got the games now, he's basically got it made. Like I'm talking like level, like everything's fucking maxed out. All the the Haxorus level, he's got like level 100, basically everything that you could need. The Haxorus can solo Elite Four and then like go again. It can just keep going.
Oh
like,
wow.
The things you can do with Haxorus is crazy. But no, and then I think after that I kind of just stopped playing main series. But I have I have Switch games. So I bought Pokemon Violet when basically the week it came out, but it didn't arrive until like the week after. And then recently I got Legends Arceus for my birthday. So
Arceus is probably
Great
the
game.
best
I need to
game
start
ever.
playing it.
So
I'm
good.
gonna start
It's
playing it
so
Yeah.
more this week because I've said to myself I'm taking a PvP break just for like a week, just because the rotation isn't great. Like that's basically it. So I want to use that time to maybe play.
Do you want to coach me in a PvP?
I can do
Yes.
that. I can do that.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Who
So-
said yes? That was Josh.
I coach
Yes.
Josh.
No, definitely.
I coach
So-
Josh. So it's alright.
So,
I'll coach
so
him.
funny. Sorry. So,
I'm looking for a coach, and I think maybe the Susie will come with me.
Yeah, I could coach.
So you get two
yeah,
could coach.
yeah, that. Yeah, no,
for
t-
price
tell us
of
about-
one.
Like Master,
So-
I'm not gonna say do you have the moms because I've just seen your cat like inside. That's
Yeah.
I know it's Pika. Come here.
I thought it was nibbling
This
your
is
ear
my
at first, in your headphones.
Picasso. She's Picasso.
Literally cats
Oh,
everywhere.
okay. I fully thought you were gonna say Pikachu.
No, that's what we call her Pika, but yeah, her name is
I
Picasso.
can see why
I
that
love
would be
her.
confusing on a Pokemon stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to clear this up that we have a bougie cat, like the purebred cat, but we don't adapt them. Like we basically we're rescuing the Maine Coon cat
Yeah.
that the Maine Coon cattery doesn't want.
Right.
Fair enough.
So the Pika is a retired mom. She used to produce the baby.
Yeah.
So the people pay a lot of money to buy the Maine Coon babies. She is a retired mom. So that's when we adopted her.
Right.
Because nobody wants to adopt the adult cat.
No, they want like if they're paying for it or whatever.
Yeah,
adopting
they
it,
want
going through
kitten,
the hassle.
right?
Well, they want
Yeah.
like whether they want like. Yeah, they'll want a kitten because they'll want it for the longest time.
Exactly,
possible.
yeah.
No one
So-
wants a cat on its last legs.
For us, we don't care. We
Yeah.
love to rescue the cat, and we love to give her the life that she deserves because she
Yeah.
used to be with the cattery. She was a baby machine, you know. So the Einstein was the same way.
A baby
he
machine.
was,
That's one
yeah,
way of.
he was
that's a very
used for the
fertile
male.
cat. A very fertile.
Yeah.
A very fertile pussy.
Exactly.
Right, we're gonna. On that note, there's another redemption that I seem to have missed. So
Oh God.
obviously, for you guys,
For another
it's-
shot.
For you guys, it's optional. Obviously, for me, there's no. I
Don't
don't
worry,
have
I'm
a
in.
choice. But obviously, you guys are more than welcome.
Don't worry, I'm in. I'm in.
That's what.
Oh my God! It's 7:50 already.
For you,
It's so late for y'all.
7:50.
Oh, yeah,
one,
it's nearly-
yeah, it's 1:50. It's 10 to 2 in the
I
morning.
know. Go to bed.
Nah, no bed.
Chin chin. Cheers.
Oh, Joe,
Would
piss
you
off.
say Jin Jin?
Yeah, that just means get it down. Joe's redeemed
What?
another one. That's what that stuff. I don't know why that sound keeps coming up. I think because I tried to set up a hype train, but I can't mute it. Like I tried to set up a hype train
Wait,
notification.
Wait, what's he done? He's redeemed another do a shot.
No, so my guy also he said he's left.
I should have gotten a
He said it's
vodka.
3:45 for him, so he's from Turkey. So if it's late for us, imagine what time it is in Turkey, and he stayed up till
Oh,
4
God.
watching us. So
Oh God, that's gonna be like
He's
4
in
a.m.
Turkey.
yeah, he's left
Oh
chat
my
now.
God.
My guy's Arafos. I need to.
God, that's gonna be
Okay,
like
I'm
4
looking
a.m.
for a
Yeah.
Turkish
Yeah,
prince.
it's 4 a.m.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. So Turkish royalty might be down horrendous.
Turkish royalty.
It's
Yeah,
down
yeah.
horrendous.
Turkish prince. I'm looking for a Turkish prince.
Yeah, I don't think there's. You're gonna be. It's gonna be hard to find one of them. Which reminds me, it's hard. No, I'm not even joking. I need to check if I can get 2 more bundles because I think like they're starting to clock on or something. They're starting to patch it all up. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. But yeah, another shot.
And I want people to know that I've never talked to Thomas before.
Yeah,
this
by the
is
way,
the
guys,
first
this
time.
is the first time. This is the first time, guys. Talk to Josh all the time, as you can tell.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing. So you say about Thomas coaching you in GBL. So I assume you've heard of Sylph factions.
Yeah, we're looking for coach. So like me and Susie both were looking for a coach. Susie probably gonna stick to it, but don't count on me.
Yeah,
I might quit.
So Master League starts again in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah. Okay. So Master League, but I'm not going to Best Buddy Diarga. So that's I want you to know.
Oh hell no.
No, yeah. That's my thing.
We have to.
No. Because I only have one Best Buddy, and it's my Alakazam, and it's never going to change. So I will not Best Buddy anybody else. Yeah, see, this is why I cannot find a coach. So if anybody wants to take it,
Thomas will.
Let me know.
No, to be fair, I hit before I started hitting Legend consistently. I was still hitting Legend with non-Best Buddy Dialga, so we can make that work.
If anybody is willing to take that challenge,
no. Honestly, I'm telling you, Thomas will. Thomas is one of the best Master League players out there. Like,
but he want me to Best Buddy Diarga.
I'm okay with it. Like Joe said in the chat, he knows.
Yeah.
I'm only making a deal at Best Buddy because notoriously I'm so bad for Best Buddies. It's only until like my close friends and when I started streaming, I was streaming with a non-Best Buddy Dialga, and these were like, you need to sort that out, like, because obviously, if you're gonna run a Master League team and everything's level 50, you need at least one of them to be Best Buddied. So, but you can win games.
No, I only have a Alakazam.
Yeah, you can win games without
Alakazam. That's it.
No,
so
that's
if
fine.
you could find that team,
I have a great
win with Alakazam.
Honestly, him.
I have a great.
I will friend anybody who's gonna coach me with the Alakazam.
I can coach you with Alakazam.
Oh yeah.
I've used Mega Alakazam a lot in factions, you know. But the question is, would you use? If you use Psycho Cut, it's kind of like a Mewtwo clone-ish, because Psycho Cut charges moves quicker than Counter. Would you use Counter or Psycho Cut? I know I've completely just.
Psycho Cut is totally fine to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the friend request to the guy who left the code on his chat.
No, he is a dog.
I only have 300 friends, by the way.
usually have a thing when people start spamming up their codes in chat. But he's a good friend of the channel. And to be fair,
okay, good.
He's up at 4 a.m.
I send a friend request.
He's up at 4 a.m.
Okay,
he's a nice guy.
I'm not very good with the interaction. I want you to know that because I'm not an idle grinder.
No, neither is he, so it's fine. Sorry, I had to put him on blast. He's not good as well. I check him every day. I have him on one of my tags to try and open daily, and he's never there. So you can't say I don't try.
Oh,
but no.
This is the only body that I ever had.
Joe, you're not allowed.
I don't have any other body.
Joe, stop begging your code. Get out. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Alakazam's still like, in terms of Open Master League with Alakazam, it'll be a bit interesting.
I've asked so many people on a Twitter, hey, can you come up with a team that you could win Masters with Alakazam? And they all said no.
I think I could get you to veteran. I could get you to veteran using an Alakazam. I think I could do that.
So anybody who could do this, I appreciate it.
I could get you to veteran with Alakazam.
Thomas can.
I feel like Alakazam Alakazam would probably need counter to be good in Open Master.
Counter?
It's just better against steel types. That's all it is. But then obviously it's worse.
Okay, but I have a lot of elite fast TM, so which is not a problem.
Yeah, no, fair enough. No, we'll definitely we don't have to use Alakazam in Open Masters because it's difficult to run. But I'm fully serious when I say I could coach you up to. If you want to be coached up to Legend, I could coach you up to Expert.
Okay, because this is probably the most famous Alakazam ever on a Pogo.
Do you have, silly question, arguably, but do you have a Shundo Alakazam?
No!
You don't have? No.
That's why I've been searching for it.
Oh, no.
So here's what happened on an Abra Community Day.
Go for it.
I chose to get a hundo and then a candy.
Yeah.
Because my goal is also to have 10,000 candies. It's right here.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So I have like a 53 level 50 Alakazam.
I think I saw you either
So
tweeted the other day. You have it pinned on your Twitter. That's impressive.
yeah, so that's what I chose to do because I felt like maybe one day the lucky trade that I will get a Shondo, which hasn't
Do
happened.
you ask for it in? Is it one of those you just ask for it in every sort of lucky trade, or like
Every Josh, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
she does.
I
So
only
she
ask
does.
for the shiny
if you
Abra
type in lucky,
Anime. That's it.
If you type in lucky, will it just come up with Abras? You and Josh went lucky. He showed me the thing, so I know Josh is best having Abra with your name on
Yes.
it.
So that's the thing. So since the whole like remote raiding thing has gone, I've been trying to do more lucky friends, and
Yeah.
I've not been lucky with Kaito for like a year until literally like 5 hours ago, and I was like, what the fuck?
It was meant to be.
Yeah, see, I have a lot of lucky Abra, but they're all 90%.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
One of
How
them's
many is
got-
that?
I have sent so many Shondo Mega Rays to people.
I gave someone
So
a
I
Shondo
think,
Ray the other day. Like you're
so I
definitely
think
overdue
I
one.
deserve one. Oh yeah,
Yes, you do.
totally.
It's like Fleece King.
Totally.
Fleece King, like, did you ever see on Twitter? Like, he was just grinding after the Shundo Ray. So many lucky trades. I think, did he finally get it in the end? Fleece King, did he get the
Ooh,
Shundo
I
Ray?
don't know.
He got it, but his Rayquaza numbers are nothing compared to
The Abra
Anthony. No. Do you know Never Dream 12? Anthony?
I'm familiar with the.
I don't have a never
In-game name.
dream.
So Anthony is like my boy. He's like one of my day one friends in this game,
Yeah.
and he's done like over 300 lucky trades for.
Here.
Can you see that? Oh wait, move a bit.
425.
Move a bit to the other side.
And it's 0.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's.
You've
crazy.
caught 13,000. How many have I caught?
425 lucky. I know.
How many have I
I know
caught?
I've not caught that many. I remember Abracom Day. That was a good day. I think at the start of Abracom Day.
That's a good day.
No, because the start of Abracom Day, I got a shiny Gibble when it was actually rare. So I got a shiny
How
Gibble.
much does it say? I can't see. It's kind of blurred.
3,118 I've caught.
Stop!
Yeah.
See, this is the only title that I'm like really want to protect.
Yeah, I don't think.
2,291.
I don't think me
Mega
and Josh
hours,
are
Jesus.
threatening that title anytime soon. So I think the title's safe in terms of us two.
Yeah, no, you're good.
This
you are
is
good.
seriously the only thing that I care about. I do
Yeah.
not care if anybody has more champions than me, more catches than me, more, legendary counts. I do not care. I don't give a fuck. But if you have rated more Alakazam than me, then I do fucking care.
Now that you said this, I see
Yeah,
an Abra.
no,
I see an Abra on my thing. I'm gonna silver pineapple it. The road to how much candy? We're gonna
I
try
know
and catch
it's
up.
a psychic event.
We're gonna try and catch up.
This didn't even like I don't know, encourage me to play. It's so weird. This is the first psychic
It's a
event
bit-
that I didn't really pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit meh. I like the meta, like the spawns. The meta type's okay if you PvP and need IVs.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna come beat these numbers.
Nah, that's
no,
pretty.
no,
That's pretty
no,
solid.
Yeah,
no one
is
is.
anybody could beat these numbers? Yeah, tag me.
At me, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
no,
spawns aren't amazing.
there is no chance.
I know, so I don't know if next that the Mega Alakazam comes back. I don't know. I might go in, but who knows?
There'll probably be like. I'd be surprised if there wasn't like an Abra Community Day Classic at some point.
That's what I want.
How long ago was
That's
it?
what I
It
want.
was like April. I'll be able to tell from my first shiny Gibble. I'll be able to tell when that Community Day was. Gibble and shiny. recent. There's a lot of shinies. Where is it? So my first shiny Gibble was it was the 5th of August 2020. So the 5th of August 2020 was when Abra Anime was. So that's a good over 3 years ago. So
Yeah, but see, but everybody said they don't care about Abra. I don't understand.
The thing is, I feel like Alakazam, they should make it a lot better in Pokemon Go. It's a decent when it's
well, probably, but
that's
just my
favorite. They just need to make it better.
I mean, okay, so to be fair, so what is the obsession with Abra? Or Alakazam?
I honestly don't know. Like when I was younger, I watched the Pokemon anime and I saw Sabrina. You know, she had this doll house and then everything.
Right.
I just got obsessed with Sabrina. So to be honest, I'm telling you, the Sabrina was my obsession first. And then Alakazam kind of follow with it.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I
mean, I will make everybody's dollhouse.
I think I've always meant to ask this. So where are you actually from, like originally?
Okay, so I was born in Cali, and then but my parents lived in Japan a lot too.
Right,
so I'm kind of back and forth with Japan.
Yeah. Okay. So that was one thing that I actually had on the subjects to talk about. Because so one thing that I've always really liked about you is you can talk and type Japanese, right?
Yes.
So so did you learn that through your parents and going back and forth, or was that something you did on your own?
Okay, so if you have an Asian parents, you know, Asian parents are super strict, and then I wasn't allowed to talk in English at home.
Wow,
and
really?
I was also put it in a Japanese school during a weekend. So
wow,
so in a way,
school on a weekend, let alone Japanese.
Oh yeah, the Saturday I had to go to Japanese school. So in a way, I used to hate it, but now I appreciate it. So then now I could communicate with the Japanese players.
I think it would have been last year. I think before the remote nerf. I think my group was looking for more Japanese players, and I think I messaged you.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, so I want to look for Japanese players. Like, how do I? Because Google Translate is really fucking shit.
It is.
In,
They're
how it translates stuff.
Yeah.
Do you use Google Lens at all for any?
No, I don't. But so at the time, so I messaged Kaito and I was like, look, I'm looking for Japanese friends. Like, how do I type it? And you were just like, ding, 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 like done, just through that. And then we had loads of people come through. But then, so which is why, because your accent isn't American, at all. Like literally at all. Which is why I asked where you were originally from, because you can go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so cool. So
I could speak Japanese and English.
Right.
It's really good. Like I said, back then I used to hate my parents for forcing me to use Japanese all the time at home, but now it pays off.
Yeah. So because in England we're kind of ignorant, especially in our learning system.
We're very ignorant.
You guys are just ignorant.
So generally speaking, in terms of the world, you'll find people who can speak their mother language, and then English is quite easy to them. But in England, there's not a lot of English people that know another language at all.
Maybe you understand, Josh, because you watch anime. So this is even Kai cannot understand this. Sometimes that when you're watching anime, the Japanese what do you say, English subtitle is not available.
Yeah.
I don't even notice it. That's what it is for me.
I mean, to be fair, whenever I watch anime, I always watch it in subtitles anyway.
Yeah.
So, it's not that I can repeat it, but if I hear it, like certain things from certain animes that they use a lot.
You'll start picking up
like,
key phrases
Yeah.
and like buzzwords and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Yeah, I can kind of understand because Tom, I think we spoke about this before. You kind of watch a little bit of anime, right?
The thing is, I watch like, I'd say more recently. If you were to ask me, am I an anime fan? I'd say yes, I'm a fan. But if you'd ask me, like, oh, what animes do you watch? I wouldn't be able to go like, oh, I watch this. I wouldn't be able to give you an extensive list. So I watch it like sporadically. So like when the new Attack on Titan season comes out, like the other half of the season, 'cause I think it's the same season, I'll watch that. So I'm more like a casual sort of anime fan.
Yeah.
And when I was growing up, I'd watch like, I don't even know if it counts as anime. Like it would obviously like I just watch stuff like Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh, loads of stuff like sort of like the basic cartoon ones. I wouldn't read any manga or anything like that. I'd watch like those sort of animated stuff, like Pokemon included as well as that. Like for me, I've always enjoyed watching Yu-Gi-Oh more than Pokemon, but I enjoyed playing Pokemon games more than Yu-Gi-Oh. But I enjoyed playing Yu-Gi-Oh better than Pokemon TCG, which is why I'm not really into TCG. So that's just like me, basically.
Dude, you need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
I know, you've told me.
Yes, exactly.
It is so good. So today,
I watched
literally,
Demon Slayer.
I've watched Demon Slayer. I have watched Demon
Oh,
Slayer.
okay, good.
I'm not
okay, you caught up.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like a casual, but like, if someone was to ask me, I'd say I could name a few things that I'll watch, but then I wouldn't be able to give you an
Have you
extensive
seen
list.
Tokyo Revengers?
I haven't seen that, though.
No, I haven't.
Oh, see, yeah, you have to.
Yeah. But not,
Spy Family?
No, that's supposed to be really good, though.
Yeah, see, you'll have to catch up then.
Let me just get a list.
But no, I watched the latest episode of JJK earlier season.
That was, my god.
So fucking
Me and Kai
good.
were just like, oh wow. Like, I'm not gonna talk about it because I do not want to spoil people who wants to watch it for the weekend.
So
it's so
good.
good. It's so good.
Yeah.
So Thomas, so if you kind of know anything about anime, it's kind of a thing where the male characters in animes are kind of always perceived as like really like sexy and hot and whatever.
The male characters.
Yes, and I've never understood that.
Where are my anime girls at? What?
Yeah, mate, there's so many. But until episode before this one, I never understood it until Gojo takes off like his blindfold and his eyes, and I'm like, oh my god, damn, I get it, man. I'm like, I fucking get it.
But I love Geto.
Yeah. Geto is a badass. He's a good fucking character.
Geto is the best. Like, that's my favorite character on a JJK. So
yeah,
I have to put
so,
it out.
honestly, Thomas, you need to watch it. It's so fucking hype.
I'll put it on the list. How many seasons are there of like Jujutsu?
So we're on the second.
We're in the middle
now.
of season 2.
Okay.
But if you've got Crunchyroll, you need to watch season 1, and then you need to watch the movie.
So you have a Crunchyroll in England?
Yeah. So Eva literally made me like, we had a Crunchyroll and it was connected, I think, to, I can't remember whose email it was connected to, but I think she recently, because she never really used it, because she had Crunchyroll to watch quite a lot of the Attack on Titan episodes, but then a lot of the episodes stopped coming out on Crunchyroll, so we had to find like other means of watching them.
The Attack on Titan is next month.
Yeah.
Next
month.
It's November.
Well, we're almost at the end of September, so yeah, it's basically
so it's it's the same thing.
Yeah, so they stopped showing like some of the episodes on Crunchyroll, and then we just had to find.
This is what Attack on Titan messed up. Instead of making a whole season of the final season, they made it into 3 parts.
3 parts, yeah.
That's what made the people losing interest.
It's so long-winded. If they just kept going.
Yeah. Like, I can't even remember what happened on the last season.
I feel like every part now, you have to like, you know how like season between season, it's not uncommon for not just animes, for most like Netflix series or anything. Like they'll have a recap. Like when I rewatched Top Boy, they had that big old recap that I didn't need because I knew it.
Exactly.
But like the thing is now they have like recaps in between each part, and it's like bloody. If they just kept going, they're really drawing it out.
Yeah.
And I don't think are their numbers even that good as they were? I don't think.
Yes,
Attack on Titan's
so-
numbers are still good.
Okay, so with Attack on Titan, so for me, I got halfway through season 2. I was like, this is really shit. Like season 2.
Oh my god, you're
shit.
season 2?
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait for it.
No, you need to watch till the end of the season 3. Because season 3 is amazing. But you have to get to the end of season 3.
Yeah, but getting through season 2 is so hard for me because I'm just not
I
interested.
understand. Yeah, I really get that. But once you get through it and then you get to the new season, and it'll be amazing. But this is what happened with Attack on Titan, is that they divided the final season into so many episodes.
Yeah, for
It
no reason.
kind of
And the episodes were short
So
as
we
well.
lost interest.
The episodes were short, in my opinion. They weren't even long episodes, like 45-minute episodes. Some of them were like half an hour, and it's like, what the hell? Like, where's the rest of the episode? And a lot of it as well, like, is sort of the starting credits and at the end credits as well. So that takes 5 minutes off it. So in terms of actual episodes,
I get it.
You're getting like 21, 22 minutes. That's a scam.
Yeah.
But
what's your favorite anime, Kaito, that you've watched?
The favorite one is obviously One Piece. If you follow me on Twitter, you know how much I love One Piece. I will not change that ever. One Piece is the best anime ever. If you're willing to catch up with that, 1,075 episodes, welcome. But One Piece is the best episode. I will never going to change my mind. One Piece is the best thing ever that happened in a Japanese anime.
You see, for me, mine is kind of controversial because I know people hate it.
There we go.
Okay.
I love Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online is
Sword Art.
favorite.
Oh my god! I watched season 1. I
Love
could
it.
not keep going with
No,
it.
love it. I absolutely love it. So, season 2 was kind
Let me
of.
go to bathroom.
No, she don't want to hear it, Josh. Don't like it. It's like,
No, okay. So once you start getting into the anime world, people are very opinionated,
territorial as well.
Yeah. And a lot of people hate Sword Art Online because it's kind of what they call like a new gen anime.
It's not like traditional. It doesn't like fit like tropes.
Yeah.
That say like modern day.
Yeah. So if you've never seen it before, it's about a guy who basically lives in Japan, and they bring out like this virtual reality headset with a game where you go into the game, and the idea is there's 100 floors, and so you have to get through each floor to progress and beat the game, right? Yeah. And so when the game comes out, they limit it, so there's only I think there's only 100,000 players allowed in the game.
Yeah.
But then when they go into the game, the guy who created the game is like behind it all, and basically this virtual reality helmet taps into like your nerve system, blah blah blah, and it basically puts you into a coma. And the guy's like, look, you can't leave the game until you beat it, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. Right?
What
and
in the Squid Game is this?
Love it.
Like...
Yeah, love it. Absolutely fucking love it. And the Sword Art Online movie is chef's kiss. It is fucking incredible. Love it. Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean,
so
honestly, I don't believe that, but okay.
No,
he was saying when you left that like, if I was about to start watching more animes, and generally people that have watched a lot of animes have like very strong opinions.
No, they do. They do, and a lot of people don't. Okay, so a lot of the old school anime fans don't like Sword Art Online because the actual plot is quite simple, but they kind of don't like it because it made anime a lot more mainstream for.
Yeah, but what's wrong with the counter argument is what's wrong with making something more digestible and like accessible to modern day, but then obviously traditional fans would have an issue with it. I understand that as well.
Sword Art Online is kind of the equivalent to like in the Arctic Monkeys. So, so, right. So
That's a
if you
fair
ever talk to
comparison.
someone, who likes Arctic Monkeys, you're like, oh yeah, I've listened to them, from back when before they were cool and before it was popular. Sword Art is the exact same,
Okay, yeah.
the exact fucking same. But for me, Sword Art was like the gateway into anime. So from there, I watched Tokyo Ghoul, High School DxD,
like
and if
Tokyo
you know,
Oh
you
my
know.
god, I do not like Tokyo Ghoul.
I liked
No way,
it.
I refuse that.
I
No,
did
Tokyo
not
Ghoul
like.
is
I like
incredible.
how
No, I
he
see it.
started,
I was
and I
literally gonna say the
did
same
not
thing.
like how it ended.
I liked
so-
where it was going to begin with, and then towards the end, it was like.
Yeah.
I think that's why me and Eva kind of stopped watching it. It was like we never really.
I agree with Thomas.
Like we
Yeah.
never. Usually, some stuff we'll see it out to the end because whether it's anime or not, we want to finish it. But
Yeah.
I don't even think we saw it out to the end.
Yeah.
Like if we
No,
did,
but-
I can't remember it because I don't think it was that good.
Yeah,
But Thomas,
yeah. So he
Tom-
started out good and then
Yeah.
he ended good. That's how I felt.
but to be fair, if we're being honest, like the Tokyo Ghoul opening song, easily
good.
top three best anime
Top
opening
3,
songs.
yes,
Like-
yes.
like, without a
but
doubt.
I'll still say that the Demon Slayer is number 1.
What for the opening song?
Yeah, the opening song, the season 1 though.
No, you see, for me, it's going to be Sword Art Online season 1.
Oh,
Sword Art Online
God,
season 1 opening song
no.
is a banger. It is so good. and then I would probably say number 2 is Jujutsu Kaisen season 1.
Okay, that I agree.
Because
I
that
do
that
not
opening
like the
song
season
is
2 opening song.
oh, season 2 opening song is really good as well. Really good.
No.
But
I
but it-
wouldn't say it's good.
yeah, but it doesn't stand up to season 1 at all.
Yeah, no, but I agree with you. I'm not gonna disagree with that.
But
So-
Thomas,
What do we think of? To be fair, if I had to say favorite anime, I'd probably say Death Note, even though it's not like it's one of those things where
Death
it's
Note,
like
I love.
it's not one
Death
of those.
Note is so good.
There's not loads of seasons of it, and I think that's why I like it. It's like you could rewatch it again, and it's not a massive commitment, and I love it. Like most of on my stream as well, I think my original like follow alerts and everything was the little like L music that was like no that one like that was great rendition. They're gonna have that in the new season. But no, I really enjoyed Death Note too. I think Eva was just watching it one time and she'd fallen asleep when she watches stuff. Like she always does this. She's asleep now on the sofa. I've been telling her to go to bed for time. But literally she'll fall asleep watching it and I just started watching it and I'm like, this is quite good. And then I kept watching it while she was asleep.
Really good.
Oh my god, somebody just said Hell's Paradise. If you've never seen Hell's Paradise, you're missing
I
out.
can't say I'm missing out on a lot.
I've
I'm
never
aware.
seen it.
I'm aware. I'm
Hell's
missing out on a lot.
Paradise is awesome. By the way, I was told by Scotty what is it? What was his name?
Revived
Flying
You.
Star Race?
Revived
What
You.
was his- Yeah, Revived You. He told me to watch that. And Kai and I loved it. The Hell's Paradise. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And if you got disappointed with what was that thing that called? Oh my god, I cannot remember. The one that the kids get confined in a one space and could not get out. It's so good. Just watch it.
What one you're talking about? Kids confined in
my
one
God.
space and can't get out. That sounds like
Michael
a lot of
Jackson
shows.
Simulator.
Nah, man. That's some Scooby Doo shit, man.
Oh my god, Kai! What was it? The one that the kids got they got stuck in. They couldn't
Poor
get
kid,
out.
He ain't got a clue what he's being asked here.
Join him in. Join him in the cast.
Get him in.
Get him in the
Come
cast.
help me! Come help your mother!
Why are you
What
pulling
is
your mother
it?
card? I think you.
Someone clip it. Someone
What is
clip
Don't clip
it?
it.
What is the one? The one
Well,
that
Ilian
kids
can
got
clip as well. As Joe's not
stuck.
here. Someone clip that.
Ilian, clip it.
Oh my
Clip it. Come
god,
help
what
your
is
mother.
it? Help me! Like they got stuck? Like they got held?
Huh? He literally hit her with the huh?
Did you hear the huh?
Huh? Yeah, we
Oh
heard.
Yeah.
my
The little turtle
god.
from over the hedge emote.
Okay,
I
what
need
was
to get
the
that emote on my
story?
stream.
The
I'm
kids
gonna get
got
that in there
held. They could not get out because the stupid adults wants to hold them.
Jimmy Savile.
Promise Neverland! Oh
Yes,
my god.
yes, I've seen Promised Neverland. I've seen it. That is a
Okay, the
fantastic anime.
Hell's Paradise.
I don't know
very
why you described
good.
it like that at all, because that is not the way you should describe it. But Promised
I
Neverland
could
is
not
amazing.
remember. But I loved Hell's Paradise and then the Promised Neverland. But the Promised Neverland season 2 was horrible.
Yeah. But Promised Neverland season 1 like made me cry. It's so good.
Yeah, the
It's
season
so
1 was
good.
really
Yeah,
good.
it's so good. So good.
Yeah,
but
I
no,
agree with that.
but Thomas, if you want to watch some anime that is like for people with
what should I watch
culture,
first? Because obviously, like, I can't.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I could watch stuff.
Jujutsu Kaisen
You
has
need
to
to
be number
watch
1.
Spy Family right now because the new season's coming up on August 3rd.
Okay. How would I watch it? Like, what's the platform or like streaming site? Like, where do I?
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
I don't know. I'm American, so it's
No,
Crunchyroll.
No, we do have Crunchyroll. I just need to renew.
Oh, okay,
renew the old
cool.
membership. Well, it was Eva's membership.
I mean, to be fair, I can give you a login. So I have a friend. I have a friend from Xbox, and I've known him for like 9 years. I've had his Crunchyroll login for 9 years.
Fucking
I haven't talked.
Yeah, the Spy Family is awesome. It's really good.
But for me, Thomas, it like if you're anything like me, then it needs to be Jujutsu Kaisen because it is.
I feel like you're not the
It's
first
fucking
person.
sick.
You're not the first
I
person
am so
that recommended
sad
that for
the
me.
ghetto is dead.
Cheers for that. I don't know who that is, but I just know he's dead now. No, I'm joking. But no, that's fair. Like I'll definitely need to watch it. Like I feel like I'm so hard to get into new shows. Even if it's not anime, Eve will be like, "Let's watch this."
Oh my
You know
god!
what it is?
Then get into Spy Family.
I don't know what it is. I feel like when people say you should watch something in the most polite way possible, it makes me kind of want to watch it less. I don't know what it is. It's like, but then if I stumble across it and watch it and I like it, then it's irrelevant who told me I should watch it because then I've kind of picked it up and I like it.
But then I would also say, so Kaito, do you have Netflix?
I do.
Okay, then you need to watch Top Boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Top
You need
Boy?
to. Yeah.
Watch
Okay. Okay. So me and Thomas are big advocates of Top Boy. So Top Boy is it's a series on Netflix about like English gangsters, basically. I'm not gonna say romance.
It's like
because
life.
it would make
It's like
sense.
life in London, living on like council estate / suburban sort of.
And so
housing.
so it's basically about two guys who want to become big time like drug dealers.
What?
They are big time drug dealers,
so
but they wanna basically like it's just like
take over.
It's a big power trip. Like they all wanna like it's a combination of like rival gangs that like get caught up in like all this sort of like neighborhood and like postcode wars and stuff like that.
It's fucking amazing. It's
good.
So
like,
fucking good.
The acting and the actors they have and stuff like that. Like the way we describe it probably doesn't give it justice, but the actors and stuff they have and the way it's portrayed on screen. Like Drake, basically, it had like a couple seasons, but then it came to Netflix when Drake bought it out. So like Drake produces quite a lot of it, and obviously he can't.
Oh, that's crazy.
He casts quite a lot of the
fucking
actors.
good.
Obviously,
It's so good.
He got a load of the original actors back in, like Ashley Walters and Kano, because they are obviously the epitome of Top Boy. It starts and ends with them.
It's
but then
fucking amazing.
He got a load of good like other actors like in as well. Like no, it's definitely worth a watch.
It's so good. So they've just now released the final season of it.
The final season.
It is.
How long
it's
is
so
this
good.
been going on?
So it's what 4 seasons?
4. Yeah.
What? And I did not know about it.
In terms of Netflix, you probably don't need to watch the because there's
Summer House.
There's technically more than 4 seasons with like. But in terms of Netflix, there's like 4 seasons on Netflix, all available on there.
They're
all the
so
episodes.
good. They're really good.
There's only like how many episodes? Is it 6 or 8?
I think it's 8 episodes a season.
Yeah, 8 episodes a season.
Wow.
And the episodes are like they range anywhere from like 40 minutes to like an hour maybe.
An hour, yeah. And it's really
okay,
good.
I'll watch that.
And they're really fucking good. Like
This
really
is something I could do this weekend. Oh my god! I
every
love
time
that.
when this season came out, it just came out like Josh said. The one before that, and the one before, like whenever it's come out, it's usually been at UK midnight or like. So it was 8 a.m. this time, but I will watch it all in one sitting, like 8 hours.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Just gone.
Okay, can I ask you something? Because I am
Yep.
not British.
Yep.
I love Sherlock. The
Oh
Benedict.
God.
Oh my god, stop!
No.
I love Cumberbatch.
Guys, we're gonna
It's
wrap.
not
No,
how
I
to
hate
call
him.
it.
I hate him.
Guys, we're gonna
I
wrap
hate
this
him.
up.
Why do you hate
It's
him?
been a good stream, guys. Kaito, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
having
Right.
you.
Don't kick
No.
me
No,
out.
I'm joking.
Right, okay. So in America, do you guys have what's the kids' toy
I'm a
called?
Cumberbatch.
Do you have
You like Benedict
Play-Doh?
Cumberbatch?
Do you know Play-Doh?
I
Like
said
the kids'
Clay-Doh.
toy?
I would say Clay-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Why?
Like-
Okay, what's wrong with him?
Because he looks like Play-Doh. He looks like he's made out of pie.
No, what do you mean, Plato? He's a Sherlock.
No, he's not.
He is
He's not.
Sherlock.
He's a terrible fucking actor. He's terrible,
No,
and his British
he is
accent is
not.
terrible.
He's cute.
No, his acting is fucking horrific.
No.
He's terrible. He's absolutely awful.
What?
I hated it.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, hated
Yeah.
What? Doctor Strange? No, I like him as Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Yeah,
Strange.
Doctor
I
Strange.
like him
He's
as
so
Doctor Strange.
cute.
I love Marvel. So
I like him as
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
I like him
because-
in Four Lions. I like him in Four Lions.
Yeah, yeah.
I like him in
that's
Four
good.
Lions. You're an arse man, aren't you, Wedge? That's what we know him as. That's my Doctor Strange.
Oh, if we're talking other series, you need to watch British series.
Four Lions.
Peaky Blinders.
Oh,
Peaky
no,
Blinders
she will
is-
like that. To be fair, she will like that.
Peaky Blinders is fucking amazing. You would love it.
What's wrong with him? I love him.
She's not over this. You know? She's not gonna let you.
No,
get over
he's
this.
just. I just don't like him. I don't like him. I
Okay,
just don't
so
like
it's
him.
just your personal opinion, but I love him.
It's
No,
his-
I can't.
It's his personal opinion, but would you say his personal opinion is wrong?
It could be wrong because I love him.
It could be wrong. Your personal opinion could be wrong.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong. No, I don't rate him.
Listen, Doctor Strange is
What's
the guy.
wrong with him? He's
Wait, what do
cute.
you- Hey,
He's
hang
good
on.
looking.
Doctor Strange.
No,
What
has
is
got the-
wrong with him?
got the
No,
cosmic
because okay.
sling.
No. Okay, so because here's my problem. Okay, so Benedict Cumberbatch is an Englishman, right?
Yes.
Yes.
English. But he plays American characters better than he
Yes.
does English characters. And I'm like,
Yes.
so you're not fucking English?
What the fuck?
No, he's a terrible English actor. There are so many.
Oh my god, stop. You know you've seen Sherlock.
I have, and I
watched
hated it.
all
I fucking hated
Sherlock.
it.
I'm not a fan
Oh,
of like.
then you're wrong.
I'm not a fan of it.
You're
I'm not
wrong.
I'm not
You
even
are-
a fan of Peaky Blinders. to be
Let me
honest.
tell you, all America loves Sherlock.
Wait, you what, Thomas?
I'm not a massive like. I wasn't massive on Peaky Blinders, to be honest.
Okay, okay.
I
So
love Sherlock.
right,
Oh, thank
okay.
you, thank
But
you,
so,
Laura.
but so, the problem with Peaky Blinders is it was very similar to Breaking Bad in terms of
Yeah.
you waited all
Breaking
season,
Bad.
right? You waited all season for something to happen. That just never happened. That was the only problem that I had with Peaky Blinders. Like the actual rest of the season is
Wasn't that bad,
amazing,
yeah.
right?
Okay, but the different thing is that
You're doing this.
Whoa, whoa.
What the fuck is this?
Cumberbatch,
Clip it.
he is
Clip
good
that.
looking. Like I said, he is the British man that I approve.
I'm just saying, if me and Josh
I
did that, we
love
would get
it.
cancelled. I can't believe that. She's so nonplussed about it.
She's like fucking Dr. Zoidberg over here.
Yeah.
No,
rubber
he is so
Right.
good looking.
You're here for your prostate exam. I can't believe that. No, but to be fair,
right.
no, I don't.
Why you cannot believe that?
I don't
oh
think.
my
I don't
god.
think Benedict Cumberbatch is a bad actor. I think he's a good actor.
No, he's terrible.
He is very, very, very popular in the United States.
But do you feel like that's because of his acting or because of his appearance?
He's only popular because no bollocks. He's only popular.
Bollocks.
No. He is only popular because he's good looking. That is it. He's
He
not
is
talented,
good
he's just
looking too,
That's
but
it.
his acting is so good.
Oh, so you're saying his appearance is a bonus? So if he looked like me
Yeah,
or Josh,
both.
you lot would think he's.
Oh my god.
Oi,
I
bruv,
love
what are you
him.
saying, bruv? What
I
are you
love
saying?
him.
Oh, JK.
Will you hook me up with a British boy like him?
Like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Then I'll be happy.
Yeah,
yes.
let me just get on the blower to Doctor Strange. Yeah, Doc. Yeah, you know anyone
oh my
Hey,
god!
hey, listen. I mean, to be fair, like if you're looking for someone who looks like Doctor Strange, I've got a friend called Elian who looks.
No, he's just strange.
You know, you guys already have
I'm
a
joking.
disadvantage, like having an accent.
Yeah.
Accent is so sexy. Like you guys don't even understand that.
I don't really know what to say. Josh, do you have any
No,
words?
no.
Josh, get back in here.
Hey, no,
Get back in here.
no. So just no.
Accent is so sexy. This is how American feels
Hey,
about the
hey,
accent.
no,
It's like-
to be fair, she's
Man's
not
just-
wrong. So
Man's just
actually,
gone. I'm joking.
hey,
I'm back.
hey,
I'm back.
to be fair, I actually have a good story to do with this.
Oh, here
So,
we go.
oh
so-
my god, what is the
okay,
story?
so when I was dating the girl
Which girl?
from Chicago,
Okay.
so I flew out there and we did a road trip to Tennessee.
Tennessee?
We went down to Pigeon Forge. So Thomas, I'm going to assume you haven't heard of Pigeon Forge. So
Is this where the dead pigeon was?
No. Okay, no. So the only way I can describe it is imagine Blackpool of America. That's the only way I can describe it.
Ooh, okay.
So it's really popular for Americans to go to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, and they've got all of like the whiskey distilleries and moonshine distilleries,
Yeah, that does sound nice.
right? And so we drove down there. It took us like 10 hours to drive down there.
Yeah.
Like we drove all the way through the Smoky Mountains, blah blah. We had like this log cabin up in the mountains, blah blah, and we did the moonshine tour.
Ooh.
And it's the really popular moonshine.
Moonshine?
Oh, you have to
Yeah.
explain what moonshine is, I think.
Moonshine?
Yeah.
No, bruv, you must know what moonshine is.
I do.
So moonshine is really strong, pure alcohol, like really fucking strong.
Yeah, I know.
And so it was like, I think it was $10 to get into this like tour basically, and like each stage on the tour they gave you different flavored moonshine, right? Now bearing in mind moonshine is like 60-70% a
It's
shot,
very strong,
right?
but it's like some of it's like quite sweet as well. It's like
Yeah,
sweet and
right.
strong. It's a weird.
So there was me, my partner at the time, and her boss from work, his wife and kid. So our partners stayed outside, and we went through. And by the time we got out of the fucking distillery, we were battered. We were so fucking drunk, disgusting, right? And I'm like, right, we're going to the gift shop and we're buying some fucking moonshine. So I go up to the desk and I'm talking, and this girl, I'm not joking, the girl who's working behind the counter hears my accent, and she's like this. And she's like, oh yeah, like that. And I'm like, right? And so, because like, like by this point, I am buzzed as fuck, yeah? Like, I am well on my way to being drunk. And so I didn't realise that my partner at the time was stood behind me, right? And the girl behind the counter looks me in the eyes and goes, I could listen to you talk all day if you wanted to.
Oh!
And I'm not joking, she grabbed my sleeve and fucking dragged me out of the shop.
You fucking dog! You're a fucking dog!
And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I didn't even fucking realise that's what's happening. I was like, oh shit, I'm trying to buy some moonshine. And she's like, and literally this woman is like, oh, I could listen to you talk all day if you wanted to. And I was like, oh,
sorry, that Captain America meme, like, I could do this all day.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no. But,
wow.
Yeah, but no, it's true. American girls love an English accent. Love it.
Why? I think
we do.
I think we all sound fucking weird.
Yeah, no, man. It's like a trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, quick little mirror force. Break down the walls.
It fully is, and they love it. But yeah, I was definitely in the doghouse. After that, for definite. Like, no, I was in the doghouse because.
What did you say? Like, oh, you can't speak anymore. You have to put on an American accent. Like.
No, bro. I just started doing fucking sign language, bro. I'm like this the rest of the fucking trip. I'm like that. Literally, it was so bad.
You're so bad.
Bro, it was so fucking bad, and that thing, because I was drunk as fuck.
How old
I didn't
were you?
realise
Was this, like,
it.
recent or like?
No. This was like, what are we now? 2023. This would have been 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was so bad. It was so bad, and like it was like something out of a fucking anime show. Like I was looking at this girl behind the counter, and like you could see the hearts in her eyes. Like it was fucking ridiculous.
Head over
like
heels.
yeah.
My god.
So Pigeon Forge is really popular for Americans to go to. So obviously, like, hearing an English accent is like alien, right? It's like so fucking different. And she loved it, man. She was moist as fuck. It was ridiculous. She honestly, she was so moist. It was ridiculous.
Frothing at the gash.
Oh my god.
I sent you a gift. Feel free to open
it. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. And I was just like, I was like, listen, I wasn't doing anything. I was just talking. I didn't realize it.
Oh, you were doing a lot, I'm sure. What were you saying? You didn't actually tell us what you said. What did you say? Then we'll be the judge. Yeah, but how did you say it?
I was asking for moonshine pickles.
Like, excuse me. You got any
Hey, yo, bro, rub me the pickles real quick, innit?
No. Don't try to rub them, are you? Listen, you've got the moonshine. You got the moonshine. I've got the pickle.
Yeah. Hey, okay. So Thomas. So basically, what they did was they took pickles like gherkins.
Mate, you were in a pickle.
Sliced them up and